Hello, everyone. Welcome to Tarot on Purpose. In this reading, we're going to be asking Spirit and the universe for information about your journey towards your life purpose. We'll be using feathers for choosing this reading. We have 5 piles to choose from. This is pile 1. This is pile 2, pile 3, pile 4, and pile 5. We'll be seeing which bird this feather belongs to at the beginning of your reading, so take your time to decide which pile or piles you'd like to go to. If you're ready to do that, I will see you in your reading. For those looking for a little bit more information, this reading is actually a spin-off that started with pile 4 reading in a reading I did on the number 222. If you didn't see that, I have a few cards left from that energy that is a summary of the energy that came through that led to this spin-off reading about asking Spirit for information on the journey towards your life purpose. So I'll move these cards here. I need a little bit more space real quick. If you'd like a review of the energy that led to this, these are the cards. We had the Blackbird energy, letting you know that the magical and unique qualities of your untapped potential are unfolding now. This is about a journey for us. The 2 cards from the tarot that remained with this energy are the 2 of Swords with peace and number 20, judgment. This is talking about you being on a path of transformation from the cocoon here into the butterfly or moth. And this judgment card talks about awakening into a new being. The tree spirit of the ginkgo tree, number 33, is carrying through for letting us know that you are part of the core that makes up the universe, the earth, the ether, everything about us, this existence that we're in. You have a core of that within you. And the main message was asking us to tap into that and then share it in some way. The other one that came through really strong was the universe and spirit letting you know that you do belong. You have unique magical capabilities, which may make you feel at times that you're alone or apart from everybody else, but this is letting you know that you do belong here. And this is the card that led to the idea of the cat, fairy, dragon energy coming through. And we'll be going over that in the reading itself. This card, I was saying holy cow so many times during that reading, and this card came through, number 15, cow spirit with the miracles are endless. And then the master numbers were definitely part of that, with the 33 coming here that I already talked about. And then in that reading, we had this card, number 38, which reduces to 11, come out with the hidden worlds. Changing consciousness, awareness, extrasensory perception, letting you know that there is some kind of transformation going on with you and society, with the world, and that because it's reduces to 11, it talks about the energy of initiation and vision, having a vision. And then the 22 master number for the builder, the creator, came out with the dragonfly spirit that says truth transcends illusion. And then the 33 is the one that brings it into being, takes these visions and creations and brings them into being, brings them into down to earth, brings them into something that is more tangible and can be used. So this is the idea of the overall energy that led to this spin-off reading. Hopefully you find that helpful. I don't know if this energy is going to carry through into this pick a card reading with these feathers here. Just know that the reading on asking spirit and universe for information on the journey towards your life path is related to this energy here, that it's a spin-off of that. We'll see in your reading if it carries through or not. welcome to the pile creation section of this video. This is not something that I normally film because it's a personal process with me connecting with the cards and spirit universe. But because of the unique energy that brought us to doing this reading, I decided to film this portion now. So I've reflected and done what I needed to design the reading. So for the reading, we're going to be using the Mystical Cats Tarot and the Sacred Bee Tarot. We're going to be doing 2 lines. And for the pick a card, we're going to be using this Divine Feather because it was in the 222 reading that kind of inspired this spinoff reading. It came through very strongly that if we see feathers and 222 together, that is a reinforcement from spirit that it's a sign for you, a symbol. So we're going to be creating 4 piles, and it will be choosing the feather for the piles that get selected. So like I said, this is a process that's really personal with connecting and giving spirit the time to come through and help me create the piles to get the best messages. So this isn't necessarily made for filming and exciting watching. So I'm not going to change the process that I use for waiting for the cards. Sometimes it takes a really long time in the shuffle. So just bear with me. And spirit and universe, sometimes they take some time to make up their own minds too. You ready? Okay. Can we please have 4 piles for the reading on your journey to your life purpose, your life path, and your journey, life purpose. This one? Okay, that's pile 2. Pile 3. That flipped. If you saw it, you got a sneak peek. 4 and 1, please, spirit. This one? Yes. The 4 or 2? 4 or 1, 4. Whoa. What are we doing here, spirit? 2 flipped. Ren is flipped over. Just a little message for us. Be bold and confident. Use all your resources. This is just a little message for those who are still watching this process. The Ren spirit wants to come out and say, be bold and confident. Use all your resources to create your dreams. Thanks, Ren. What are we doing with you guys here? Oh, goodness. All the feathers. Maybe this isn't working for the pick a card. Or are we doing 5 piles? No, you're 2. Are we doing 5? Yeah. Okay, we're doing 5. Really? Yeah. All right, thank you. Our 5 piles set up there. So let's go continue. And this yellow one wants to give you a message too. It's the canary. It says, step forward now and sing your song. There is power in finding your voice. Yes. From the 222 pile 4 reading, it wanted you to speak about what you're experiencing. And the canary card in that animal spirit deck says sing your song. Step forward now and sing your song. Ah, yes. Love it. There is power in finding your voice. So cool. All right. I'm feeling a little bit self-conscious while I'm filming this process, so I'm trying really hard not to, but you guys get to see all my weirdness. So we'll be drawing tarot for the cats, the cat fairy dragon energy. So we need the hummingbird spirit, one card, please, for the fairy energy. Are you guys all reversed? No, just looks like it. So one card each for piles 1 through 5. Hummingbird, wisdom, bringing in the fairy energy from that cat fairy dragon, inspiration, peace, spirit, universe. Get a pile. Whoa. Yes. Okay. So you are pile 3, pile 2. You used pile 4. Yeah, okay, so 1 and 5. There's the 5. There's the 1. And then the 5. This is for us now. Feathers. Oh, look, feathers from heaven. Right here is, these cards are a lot going on, but look. Yes, thank you. Gentle messages of love and support are drifting your way from loved ones and angels. So beautiful. Thank you. All right. We need a dragon spirit, dragon energy, please, for the cat fairy dragon energy for our piles 1 through 5. You're not a pile. Whatever. More good shuffle. Pile 3. Two. Yep. 4 and 1 left. Bleeding over you guys, huh? And 1. Thank you. All right, so we're going to use the Sacred Bee here for the second row, and we'll be using 2 Celtic astrology cards. Please, Spirit. Actually, we're taking 1 first. The Celtic astrology deck has archetypes tied to tree spirits, and then it matches it with an animal spirit. So what we're going to do, we're going to shuffle and get 1 card to start with for each pile, please, Spirit, is my plan. And then universe, spirit come through for creating these 5 piles. For the information for the viewers for us on life purpose and archetype. And then we'll find the companion card that goes with it. So don't worry about making sure I get the exact right. So there's pile 3. No. Yeah. Pile 3. Okay. And that was 4. Okay. And this is 5. There's pairs in this deck, so if, you know, the other pair ends up in another pile, we'll figure out what to do. That's for 2. And 1 more, please, Spirit, for pile 1. Yeah? Okay, thank you. And then we want information during the reading on our message from our higher self. Getting some 4 or 5 good piles here. You're a little messy, huh, pile 1? Yeah, that's yeah. Okay. For the second row, connecting to our higher self goes with the archetype, astrology. What is yeah? Okay, you're a year 4 before we even shuffle. Yeah. Okay, what's up here now? On the right path. Are you going with these, or these are encouraging now? Ask for guidance on the right. Look, ask for guidance. You're on the right path. Yes, thank you. Appreciate it, and that's what we're doing. Or wait. Yeah, this is 3. No. Five, 2, and 1. That was 1, 5. 2. All right, that flipped. If you saw it, you get a little sneak peek, but it wants to go there. And then from the conscious spirit, please, 1 card for each pile to help us get additional information on our life purpose. And because you have a little cool affirmation there, how to connect our higher self to earth using labradorite energy, connecting spirit, grounding spiritual energies, and you're rekindling the connection between the cosmos and the earth, please. Yes. 1, 4. Okay, what are we? You 2 flipped. 2, 4. Okay, thank you. No? Yes. 1, 3, and 5. 3. Oop. All right, so Archangel Raphael wants to talk to us during this process here. It's number 9. I invite Archangel Raphael to bring healing and knowledge into my life. All right, cool. You're going to be our kind of overall guide for this reading. Healing and knowledge. Yeah, thanks, Raphael. You're awesome. And you're green usually. Yes. We're looking for 1 and 5. Okay, we've got number 5. Yep, and 1. Cool. All right. We good here, dudes? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right. Thank you for coming out, guys. I appreciate that. Look at that. Again, feathers from heaven. I can't believe that flipped out during this process. So you want to, okay. Final message from the feathers from heaven wants to be seen here before I close this section. And it says, the chickadee. The time is right to release old patterns and energies. You are ready to embrace change. Beautiful. A lot of consistent messages coming out. Thank you, chickadee. All right, so here are the piles. We have pile 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And we'll be drawing the tarot and shuffling those during the reading themselves. So I will see you in the pile selection. Hi, Pile 1. Welcome to this reading where we're asking Spirit and Universe for information about your journey towards your life purpose. And this reading will be tapping into 2 primary categories of energy. This row here is going to be tapping into energy for information on your unique skills and abilities, qualities, characteristics. And then this row here will be more about your life purpose and how that fits in with the universe, the world, the rest of society, etc. You've come to the reading with this feather here, which is, of course, the peacock feather. And it says on there, inherent wisdom is emerging at this time. Watch it and ready yourself for a rebirth. Very nice. So look at the purple and the green on there, matches with the fluorite we have there. The fluorite is really appropriate matching with this card right now because the fluorite helps us make clear decisions and come to an understanding about what love and abundance means for us. This card is letting us know that there is some kind of wisdom within you that's ready to come out. It's ready to emerge. And then it says, watch it and ready yourself for a rebirth. Spirit and universe want you to be prepared for some kind of transformation that is either going to move you forward, further along your journey towards your life purpose, to carrying out your life purpose, or finding your life purpose, to start that journey towards finding your life purpose. Spirit and universe want you to be ready. That inherent wisdom is not only within yourself that's getting ready to emerge, but it's the inherent wisdom that the universe holds and that spirit holds, that it's going to be sharing with you, and it wants you ready to receive this information. So make sure that you have everything in order where you feel rested and relaxed and ready to move forward. That would be this first step in your journey, is getting yourself to a place where you're ready to move forward. It doesn't have to be in a major way. It can just be one foot in front of the other, getting ready to take that first step. The spirit and universe want you ready. And it says watch it on there because they're going to be sharing information with you that's universal and spiritual consciousness type information coming through for you, Pile 1. For your unique skills and abilities and characteristic, we're asking for the information from the fairies using this hummingbird's wisdom oracle, and you have a magical surprise. A joyous gift is swooping in from the heavens. Yes, watch for it, Pile 1. This is confirmation from the hummingbird and fairy energy that universe and spirit are ready to co-create with you, to work with you, to share their wisdom with you, and it's going to be a gift. And then from the Dragon Oracle, we have Thor's red, black, and gold dragon. It says, protects you in times of change. Beautiful. Not only is Spirit coming through to give you information that is universally known to Spirit, the universal consciousness, and they want you tapping into that, but you're protected and safe during this time. It says, a time of rapid transition and transformation. Relax. You are safe. That is beautiful, Pile 1. I don't think I need to say any more about either of these two oracle cards here from the fairy and dragon energy. They're reinforcing the peacock energy coming through, saying that a transformation is coming. It's going to be one that you're going to be tapping into your own inner wisdom, your inner strength, and you're going to be tapping into the universal consciousness to receive additional information that's going to help you on your journey. We're going to be using this Mystical Cats Tarot to get more information on your unique skills and abilities. And this one, of course, fell out before I even started shuffling. So does it want to come out? We'll see. Your unique skills and abilities. Before we do the tarot, it wanted me to add that you are a person who is capable of receiving these types of gifts, this inherent wisdom that is part of the universal consciousness, and that you are able to move through it. You're protected, so not only can you protect yourself and those that you love, but Spirit is protecting you during this time, so you are a person who is capable of going through transitions and transformations, and that's why Spirit and Universe have chosen you to share their gifts with. All right, this one that flipped off first, the Fire King. This is the King of Wands in a traditional tarot. This is the embodiment of creativity, inspiration, action. Yes, this is why Spirit has chosen you to receive this information to move forward on your journey, is because you are capable of bringing things into being, creating, inspiring. We have a tiny little lizard on here. If you can see it right there crawling up onto that pedestal. The lizard sometimes can speak about our instinct. That's what's coming through right now. So you are somebody who is able to bring things into being because you're creative and can take inspiration from the universe and Spirit. You can understand what Spirit and universe are trying to communicate to you, and you can use that to inspire other people, and you have good instincts. Gut feelings and intuition may be used to communicate with you about your life purpose and your journey, pile one. Your instincts and gut feelings are strong. Trust those. This one is the Hermit, number 9. Look at this cat sitting in a tree under the moonlight, and it's a pomegranate tree. Pomegranate is a symbol of the divine feminine power within the universe, and it's got the moon energy on there, which is also about intuition and cutting through illusions, seeing the truth in things. The Hermit card is on there. Yep, the Hermit card is on there to remind you that if you need to take some time right now to ready yourself for a journey, this is the time to do that. Aphrodite is a Greek goddess that is tied to the pomegranate. It's supposed to be one of her signs. She's the divine feminine goddess of compassion and kindness. So, oh yeah, you're going back there because look at that. With this card specifically bringing in the feminine energy, matching it with that Fire King. Thank you. Matching it with that Fire King. You're somebody who has the ability to use the highest qualities of the masculine energy and the feminine energy. Creation, inspiration, and giving. Intuition, compassion, and receiving. This is something for you to develop if you don't feel like you are strong with that type of energy, tapping into both of those. This is the time to ready yourself. That would be one of the first steps for you on your journey, pile one. The other one that came out here is reversed. It's the 9 of C, the 9 of Cups, a wish come true. Look at this cat dreaming about all kinds of things. Flying fish, water fountains, lilacs, mice, mouse, a mouse on there, a little kitten. And this came out in reverse. Look at this fish. This fish has feathers for a tail. Yes, so this might be an indication that your dreams and the things that don't necessarily make sense in the waking world may be communicating things from you from spirit about your wishes, about your hopes and dreams. This is a wish come true. This right now is not telling me that your wish is not coming true. The reversal here, it's not saying that your wish is blocked. It's not saying that. It is reversed for some reason. The first thing that's coming through with why that is reversed is because it's talking about things that don't make sense in the waking world. Your dream and your wish, Pile 1, may not make sense to those who have not reached that's it. It may not make sense to those who have not reached the level of consciousness that you're at. You're at a different level already, Pile 1, and what you're hoping and dreaming and wishing about is not something that is mainstream or known to everybody. This is something that you've achieved through connection with higher consciousness, and that makes you able to draw on the strengths of the masculine and feminine energy with creation and inspiration, intuition and compassion, and that is not something that everybody is capable of doing. So this is a reminder for you, Pile 1, that you are unique and strong, and that does set you apart from other people, and they may not truly understand you. This is something to watch out for. Yeah, the watch out from the peacock. This is something to watch out for when you're trying to communicate with other people about your journey and your life purpose. They may not understand. You may have to take extra care in the communication realm to help other people understand. The other two that flipped out here, we have the 3 of Fire, the 3 of Wands. Sometimes indicates travel. Look at this cat looking up. Yes, they're looking up. This is indication that you're ready to go on your journey. You are ready. If you don't feel like you're ready, remember that we have the Hermit energy here and the idea of feeling strong and capable in both the masculine and feminine energies, knowing that you have been chosen to receive these gifts from spirit because you're capable of this. If you're not in that state yet, Pile 1, this is a goal for you right now. This is kind of step 1 or pre-journey, pre-game goals to accomplish. Once you reach this milestone, then you're ready for the rest of your journey to continue forward. The whole time being protected by the universe and spirit. The other one that came out was the Ace of Fire, the embodiment of all that is the fire energy. Ace of Wands, equivalent there. This is a creative journey related to inspiration. This is your life purpose, and your journey towards your life purpose is something related to the creative field, creativity, inspiration, action, something along those lines. Because if it were more of an emotional journey, we would be seeing more water energy, and the only water energy that came out here was this 9 of Cups, which was reversed. So this is more of an emphasis on creativity and inspiration and action at this time, Pile 1. It's not saying that you don't have this. Obviously you do, because this is coming through in your dreams. Emotional and psychic energy is still with you, Pile 1, but it's not your focus right now. It's not the focus of your journey. There we go. One final card from the Mystical Cats Tarot is the 10 of C. There, whoa, look at that. Look at that water energy coming through. This is the 10 of Cups. The 10 of C, the ultimate fulfillment of emotional enjoyment and emotional fulfillment, basically. Look at that happy family. Look at all those kittens and cats, all different kinds. Diversity coming through. You have all these stars here and the world. There's a little crab on there with those cats sitting in a cabana at the beach. We had one more. I kind of kept, two more. I kind of kept shuffling as I was contemplating this emotional fulfillment card. Happy family, happy friendship. The way that you fit into society is going to be fulfilled. Yeah, that's part of your life purpose. So these other two, the Fool, the cat on here, a new beginning, that's going to go here because it wants you ready for your new beginning. And then the Sky King, this is equivalent to the King of Swords. Solid thought. Look at the kings in your reading, pile 1. Solid thought and decision making. Solid creativity and inspiration and actions being taken. Yeah, okay, we'll move these together. 2 kings in your reading there, pile 1. Bringing together the power of thought, the power of inspiration and creativity to lead to emotional fulfillment. This is, this is your journey, pile 1, right here. Leading to emotional fulfillment, which means it's not only going to be you acting and doing things in line with your life purpose, but you're going to feel good about it. You're going to feel fulfilled. It's going to be enjoyable for you, pile 1. That's beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Let's make some room here for the second row where we're asking Spirit for information about your life purpose and how that connects in with universal consciousness. We'll put this tarot aside for now. And we're starting with the Celtic astrology card. Now, this is Celtic astrology bringing in the tree spirit and archetype information and matching that with an animal spirit. So there is a companion card within this deck, and depending on which one you get, I will then find the companion card for it. So you have, related to your life purpose, the Elder, the Seeker, number 13. You are a spiritual journeyer, pile 1. You are someone on a spiritual journey. You're a seeker. You seek out knowledge. Yes, inherent wisdom. Not only do you have inherent wisdom within you, but you're someone who seeks out more of that. And that's why you've been chosen by Spirit and Universe to receive it. You're a little bit of an old soul with the Elder there. 2 hawk spirits on there and indicating higher perspective. And grapes on there indicating abundance. We have, look at this lantern and this hermit card. Those go together, letting you know that your journey will always involve some kind of time out for reflection, pile 1. And the companion card that goes with this number 13 seeker is the falcon. I called that a hawk, but it's a falcon. Very similar energies. So let me find the falcon card in the deck. The falcon coming through is a strong spirit guide for you and companion animal. This is what it looks like. The grapes on there matching, of course, abundance. It just came through to me that we use grapes to make wine. Not only can you eat grapes and they're delicious on their own, but they can be transformed into something completely different. And enjoyable in a little bit different way. The guidebook for this falcon card says that falcon folk, falcon people, hear a higher calling and rise above trivial troubles to see the bigger picture. bringing in the higher perspective there. This is falling right under this magical surprise. A joyous gift is swooping in from the heavens. Yes, not only are you able to see from a higher perspective, but you're able to receive information and inherent wisdom from higher perspective, the higher planes of existence, spiritual consciousness, universal consciousness, Akashic records. This is interesting information coming through in the guidebook here. It talks about people who have this elder, the seeker energy, are sometimes wild and adventurous in their youth. It doesn't mean you can't be wild and adventurous. It's saying, though, that sometimes that drive for learning and seeking new experiences and new information, new knowledge can lead you to being restless. And it encourages you to find a wise companion to offer insights and assurance when the madness creeps too close. That may be something to watch out for. It said watch it here. That may be something to watch out for in your self pile 1 is when you're becoming restless. It doesn't necessarily mean it's a negative thing, but it may be an indication. 2 things are coming to mind if you're feeling restless. 1 is the indication that it's time to move on, time for a new beginning, and to move more towards this embodiment of powerful thought, decision-making, action, and inspiration, creativity to find emotional fulfillment. The other thing coming to mind is that if you're feeling restless, it may be a temptation that you need to temper a little bit. When you're dreaming about the things that you want to accomplish with your hopes and wishes, it can be very tempting to move very quickly towards those, especially with how capable you are. With this Ace of Fire energy, how capable you are of taking action, it may be tempting to move quickly. So this is encouraging you to use that wise decision-making and powerful thought, mental capabilities that you have, pile 1, to make sure that when you do move forward, it is time. And that you're not just moving forward because you can. So this is reinforcing the idea of reflection. Yeah, I said before that your journey will always involve some kind of time out for reflection. This energy is kind of about your life purpose and your archetype energy. This is for higher self and connecting to higher consciousness. We're going to set that aside for now and get some information from the Sacred Bee, the Journey of the Sacred Bee Tarot. And then we'll finish up with, with those 2. A little bit clumsy here with the cards today. There we go. Information, please, Spirit, for pile 1 on the journey towards their life purpose. Okay, we have 2 that want to come out so far. This one, the 8 of Cups with renounce. We have Pisces and Saturn energy on there. No way. Okay, so the 8 of Cups is 8 of water energy. This talks about walking away from something to go on another journey. Fits in nicely with your reading so far. And the reason why I was saying no way because Pisces and Saturn is because if you're watching this at the time of this reading, this is a timeless reading, but if you're watching, we are waiting for March 7 or 8 of 2023 for when Saturn moves into Pisces. And that is being spoken about as a significant astrological event where it's bringing structure and order, beneficial structure and order into the metaphysical spiritual realms. And this says renounce on here. So it is time for you to move forward. You have the Fool there, a new beginning. It is time for you to move forward on to the next step of your journey, pile 1. It doesn't mean whatever you're leaving is negative. It just means that if you're ready to move forward. You had the 10 of Cups here, the 10 of Sea, 10 of Water energy. The 10s can indicate the completion of a cycle. And this is still a goal for you. Your life purpose and journey is to reach a point of emotional stability and fulfillment, but also psychic in the psychic realm. So achieving mastery of your psychic abilities, your ability to tap into this inherent universal wisdom, to recognize the gifts that the universe and spirit are sending you, knowing that you're protected on your journey. It's time for you to ready yourself for the next step of your journey, pile 1. This is reinforcement of that. Look at the purple and the green on here with spirit being there to help you, tying back to the fluorite energy there with sound decision making, king of air, the sky king, to come to an understanding about what love, 10 of Cups, 10 of Sea, and abundance, the elder and the falcon, mean to you. The other one that came out was 9 of Swords with despair, Gemini and Mars energy on there. The 9 of Swords, mental feelings, mental thoughts of being sad, being scared, worrying about the future. Yes, this is an acknowledgement from Spirit that moving forward onto the next stage of your journey can be scary. It can be sad because you're leaving behind something that may be happy. Wow, this is really tying into one of the readings that I did. I did a separate reading, I'll link it, where I asked for messages from the universe on what it means for you with Saturn moving into Pisces. You have that on here, and it's really, really matching up well with one of the piles on there. So if you feel called, check out that video. But basically, these 2 cards are reinforcing what came through in that message, that yes, it is sad when it's time to move on. And Spirit and universe are acknowledging that. So we don't have to completely break away from what has come before on our path and our journey, but we do need to recognize that we're moving into the next phase of it. Not a complete disconnect from your past here, just moving on to the next phase. This elder card, the Seeker, spoke about somebody being wild and sometimes crazy in their youth. So maybe this is indicating, especially with Saturn moving into Pisces, indicating a time of a little bit more structure and order into your life. It may be time to, I don't want to say settle down, because you have a huge, huge amount of energy in here on continuing to move forward and explore and seek. The 3 of Wands, travel. This isn't telling you to settle down. It's just adding a little bit more structure and order into things so that you can more clearly, Sky King, recognize the gifts that you have within yourself, inherent wisdom, and the gifts, magical surprise, that the universe and Spirit are sending you. A little bit more order and structure so that you can recognize the next phase of your journey. You can feel more confident in your decision making. There we go. We have a few flipping here. The 8 of Discs, mastery, 8 of Pentacles, with Virgo and Sun energy on there. This is mastering something in the material earthly plane. Gonna need some more room here, guys. Yes, Yes, yes. Okay, you want to go there. So this is moving on to the next phase of your journey so that you can master these skills and abilities with a little bit more order and structure into your life at this time, pile one. And then you had the Four of Swords with recovery, Libra and Jupiter energy on there, Four of Swords, Four of Air. This is time for reflection. Yeah. This wants to go here near the Hermit card, reminding you that taking time out is always taking time out for reflection is always going to be part of your journey, pile one. And then the other one that flipped out is the Knight of Discs, the Knight of Pentacles. Yes, this goes with mastery right here nicely. Look at the green on there, abundance, tying back to the purple grapes here, purple and green fluorite, helping us come to an understanding of what love and abundance means for us, and then grounding that into the grounding that into the earthly plane, inspired by spirit and universal energy. This labradorite crystals that I have, these four here, are supposed to help us ground spiritual energies onto the earthly plane, so that fits in really well with your Knight of Pentacles, Knight of Discs coming out there, pile one. Look at on your card here. Look at this section here and here, and look at how that matches with your feather. That's beautiful. Inherent wisdom is emerging at this time. Watch it and ready yourself for a rebirth. Okay, so these last two cards are to try to tap into your higher self and the universal conscious spirit to figure out how exactly to do that, because remember, well, I don't know, basically the inspiration behind this conscious spirit deck here that we'll be ending your reading with is how to reconnect spiritual and earthly energies together. So from your higher self, we have the card Dreams. Look at that cat spirit on there. That is beautiful. We had dreams here with this wish card come true, the Nine of Cups, the Nine of Sea. Yes, this card was talking about, because it was reversed, this card right here was talking about how your hopes and dreams may not be understood by everybody because you're operating at a higher level than the rest of us, or most of the rest of people right now. This is encouragement from your higher self to pursue those dreams. Once the Four of Swords is moving up here near the Hermit to remind us to take time out to reflect. And then this higher self is saying, no, let pile one's wishes, Nine of Cups card be upright, because they need to embrace that energy. They may have felt, pile one, you may have felt, your higher self is saying they may have felt like they could not pursue these dreams because they're too wild and crazy. A fish with two feathers as a tail, flying fish, a cat and a mouse getting along together. It may have felt like you could not achieve those dreams, but your higher self is coming through to say, no, your wish can come true. Spirit wants it to. That's why it wants to bring you a magical gift and share with you the inherent wisdom. You've been chosen to receive this inspiration and wisdom from Spirit, and your higher self is encouraging you to go after your dreams, pile one. They don't want you feeling like this is reversed or blocked, or that you can't do it just because other people can't keep up with you. Yeah, you're strong. You got the two kings up there, the Ace of Fire, the King of Air, the King of Fire, and the Ten of Cups, Ten of Water. And then the Knight of Pentacles here grounding it. You may be at a point in your journey, Pile 1, where you feel like you are making strong, good decisions and using the correct thoughts and mental capabilities. You're taking action, you're creative, you're inspired, you're moving towards emotional fulfillment, but you may feel like you haven't been rewarded yet in the earthly plane because this energy is, air, fire, and water. The earth element is missing from here, but it's coming through down here is the next phase of your journey, Pile 1. Yeah, you're going to be grounding all of this powerful energy into something material, into something practical where you can finally benefit from all your skills and abilities in the material plane. That means abundance, and whatever that means for you. It could be money, it could be home, it could be relationships, but whatever abundance and love mean to you is what is the next phase. Achieving that and seeing the rewards of that on the material plane here on earth, something practical, is the next phase of your journey, Pile 1. That is really beautiful information coming through from your higher self. And then from the conscious spirit to end your reading, we have number 37, Crystal Ascension. Look at that fairy coming out. Fairy energy inspiring this portion of the reading. It says, I am attuned to the universal wisdom and energy of the crystal kingdom. There's the earth element coming through. There it is. Look at you, Pile 1. There's the earth energy coming through. Your very first card that probably drew you to this reading is the peacock feather. Inherent wisdom is emerging at this time. Watch it and ready yourself for the rebirth. Your life purpose and your journey is leading to a point where you feel as if you are attuned to the universal wisdom and energy of the crystal kingdom. That to me is speaking about the earthly plane. Crystals are found inside the earth. Your time to ground that all this powerful emotional, mental, spiritual energy is coming so that you can benefit from all of those skills and abilities on the material plane. Abundance, wealth, health, prosperity, love. Whatever abundance means to you is coming. This is the wish come true. Remember that your wish is able to come true, Pile 1. Don't discount it just because the rest of us can't keep up. Or don't believe in your dream. Believe in yourself. Air, fire, water, earth, all coming through very strongly at the end of your reading finally. That's an indication of the way that those came out, how your journey is playing out. Pile 1, I am going to end your reading here. I hope that you found it helpful. Remember to follow your dreams. Your higher self wants you to follow your dreams, and Spirit and the universe are protecting you with this red, black, and gold dragon. Look at the red and gold on here, and then the black with the mastery, the pentacles. So many nice alignments in your reading, Pile 1, to let you know that it is coming to a point in your life's journey where you're going to start seeing the rewards from all of that other energy. You're going to be grounding that into something practical and material. Beautiful, Pile 1. Best of luck to you on your journey. Thanks for joining me, and I hope to see you again in a future reading. Hello, Pile 2. Welcome to this reading where we're asking Spirit and the universe for information about your journey towards your life purpose. For this reading, we'll be tapping into the fairy and dragon energy and using the mystical cats to talk about your unique skills and abilities, and then using the Sacred Bee Journey Tarot to tap into more about your life purpose in this bottom row here. You've come to this reading with this feather here, little red companion feather for it, and it is the robin. New growth and potential is on the horizon. Reach out and embrace it. Growth and potential coming through for you, pile 2. Look at this. If you didn't see any of the prior stuff, there's been a lot there's been a lot leading up to the point where I'm doing these pick a card readings using these feathers. And in the prep for this, it came out that this blackbird feather, the magical and unique qualities of your untapped potential are unfolding now. And this is reinforcement from Spirit and the robin energy coming through, that new growth and potential is on the horizon. Reach out and embrace it. You're going to be tapping into a higher level of potential, more potential, new growth. Maybe you're going to be learning something, training for something, acquiring some new skills and knowledge that increases your potential. And this is Spirit and Universe coming through to let you know they want you to embrace it. Be open. Be open to a new period of growth because it's leading to greater potential for you, pile 2. From the Hummingbird Wisdom Oracle, this is drawing on the fairy energy. You have smooth flight. It says, no need to struggle against the wind. When you can catch the current and sail easily upon the breeze. Yeah, embrace it. No need to struggle. Things may have been difficult for you, pile 2, but this is Spirit and Universe Fairy Hummingbird energy coming through to let you know that it doesn't need to be a struggle. A smooth flight is in store for you. You can ride the waves of ease. You're going to be growing into something in some way, growing and developing in some way where your potential is increased to the point where you don't have to struggle anymore. That's really welcome. Not having to struggle and work so hard is really coming through. That's welcome. And you have the daisy card on here. And let me find something. When I arranged this reading, this is a spinoff reading from prior, if you haven't watched any of that prior. But so I wasn't sure if any of the energy from that stuff leading up to this was going to come into your readings or not, into the different piles. In your case, it is pile 2, because look at this. This is one of the cards that inspired this cat, fairy, dragon energy that says, know you belong. And only when I brought these cards back out for further reflection did I notice this little tiny flower here and here. Little white daisies. And look at your card. It has daisies all over the bottom here. Spirit wants you to know that you belong, pile 2. And it doesn't have to be a struggle. You are a cat, fairy, dragon. You are unique. You are magical. Yep. Blackbird wants to be your spirit too. The magical and unique qualities of your untapped potential are unfolding now. These two coming in very strongly for your reading, pile 2. Pile 2, I checked the guidebook to see if there was a specific meaning for these daisies. And there wasn't in the guidebook, but look at this. Your card is the same one that's making the cover of this guidebook, so to me that's reinforcing the importance of this. So let me show you the guidebook here. You can screenshot this if you would like. The main thing is here, the affirmation. I let go of struggle. and find the freedom of balancing ease and effort. So I was getting the idea initially about your reading that the environment around you and other people have been difficult and created some kind of struggle for you, but this card is reminding you that you may be creating some of that struggle yourself by trying to control and force things. And this is encouraging you to go with the flow, ride the current of the air like the hummingbird, fly along with the breeze. So 2 aspects coming in here saying that Spirit and universe are probably going to be removing some of those aspects in your environment or in relationships with other people that have created struggle. And then the thing that is your responsibility, pile 2, to co-create with Spirit is to make sure that you're not trying to force things and control things. Basically, that you're not focused on forcing and controlling things, that you are able to go with the flow. And because this is coming out in this row that talks about your unique skills and abilities, it says you do have the ability to go with the flow. And then I kind of misspoke there where I said this is about your new skills and abilities, but that's because this Robin is coming through very strongly talking about new growth. So this may be an area, the new skill you're coming into is to learn to release and go with the flow a little bit here, pile 2. You're probably really strong and determined and very capable. And it may feel, because things have been a struggle, it may feel like you have to work extra hard. But this know you belong. You are that unique cat, fairy, dragon. You do belong within this earth, within this universe, within this existence. And it doesn't have to be a struggle for you to find your purpose. Because the universe and Spirit are here to help you along that. They're going to be providing you some kind of wave that you can catch so that you can be more in a state of flow with the universe. And from the Dragon Oracle, we have Rose Pink Dragon. It says, prepares your heart to connect with the higher facets of the cosmic heart. Open your heart to warm-hearted love and diamond light. Connect with the love of the universe. Yeah, both fairy and dragon energy coming through here, asking you to connect more with Spirit, with the universal energy, so that you can flow with it. And you're capable of doing that. You have unique skills and abilities, and you're capable of doing that. You may not have been doing that enough with going with the flow and releasing control of things. And Spirit is letting you know that you can do that. It can be scary to, let go of the wheel, so to speak, and let universe and Spirit drive for a while. That can be scary, but it says you can do it. And the dragon energy coming through saying you can do that by opening your heart to a warm-hearted love. Connect with universal love, the love of the universe. Open your heart a little bit. Don't be so closed off. And if you feel like you've already reached a point where you're open and you're not closed off and you already go with the flow, then this is acknowledgement from Spirit that you that those are your unique skills and abilities, and encouraging you to continue to do that, to continue to be able to ride the wave of energy that universe sends towards you so that you can go with the flow and things don't have to be a struggle. From the Mystical Cats Tarot, we're going to give some more information, please, universe and Spirit, to fill in this gap here. Whoa. Oh, all right. This one came out right away. The 9 of Earth, the 9 of Pentacles. Yeah. This talks about self-sufficiency and independence in the material world. So this is, you're independent. That's reinforcement of that. It also speaks to success, being able to take care of yourself. You can pile 2. You're good at that. And the other one that came out was the 5 of Fire, 5 of Wands. Little bit of a cat fight going on there. But look, it's a playful cat fight. Look at this one right here. There are other cards in this deck that show conflict, and in those other cards, the cats look much more mean and aggressive. In this case, this is a playful conflict. Competition with people that you get along with is coming through. This is friendly competition coming through. And that competitive spirit, it may be why you feel so independent. You're competitive, you're independent, and those are great skills and abilities to have. Just be mindful not to be so independent and competitive that you become forceful and not able to go with the flow. Because once you are able to go with the flow, more growth and development is coming to lead you to greater potential. Opening up opportunities and possibilities for you, pile 2. Going with the flow. Okay, what's the deal here? What are we doing here, guys? Okay, so this guy is coming out here. This chunk is flipping back over. So this one that came out is number 20, Good Kitty. In traditional tarot, this would be like the Judgment card. Look at Spirit telling you that they're proud of you, pile 2. Look at that powerful light energy body, right? You had this dragon, rose pink dragon, telling you, open your heart to the warm-hearted love. And look at this warm-hearted love of Spirit. Spirit's proud of you. I just kind of was going on a little bit of a rant against, not you, but against being too forceful and aggressive. And this is Spirit telling me to ease up a little bit. Like, no, we're proud of pile 2. We want them to be strong and independent and competitive. We just want it to be in a balanced way so they can continue to grow and realize their full potential. They're telling me not to be mean to you, so I apologize if I came off a little too aggressive. Maybe I was tapping into that. Anyway, they're telling me not to be so aggressive with you, pile 2. And then what's going on with these? This one? Okay. Yeah, 7, the Chariot. Look at that. The cat is driving the chariot. It's being pulled by 2 Great Dane dogs. Friendly competition between the cat people and the dog people of the world. You're able to embrace friendly competition, pile 2, and that actually is a unique skill and ability sometimes to not take that over into that energy that was kind of overcoming me earlier about where it's becoming a fight and a conflict. You're able to take differences and move forward with those. That's beautiful, pile 2. Congratulations. Yeah, Spirit is proud of you because you can take differences. Look at these cats here having a little playful wrestling cat fight. The dogs and cats, these dogs are happy. They're not, being forced into driving that chariot for the cat. They're happy about it. So this is your unique skill and ability to bring people together, people of different walks of life, people, diversity and inclusion coming through here, how you're able to take different perspectives and bring those to a point to move them forward. That's beautiful, pile 2. All right, what are we doing with these here? It says these are going back in. And yeah, both of these are going to be flipped, but this one first. The Fire Kitten. This is the Page of Wands, the Page of Fire. New beginnings in the creative, inspirational, and action area of life. Yep, that goes with new growth and potential. Creativity and inspiration and uniqueness is what Spirit wants you focused on right now, because you're strong in that area and it wants you to continue to move forward with the Chariot. It's already acknowledging that you're strong and independent in those areas with creativity and inspiration and taking action, and it wants you to continue to grow those skills, Pile 2. And then you have the Four of Fire. Look at that. Look at that magical glowing ball that the cats are playing with, and it's a prism. You can see all these rainbow lights throughout that prism, shining the light, reflecting on the other people. Four of Fire is like the Four of Wands, talking about celebration and union sometimes. Yeah, you belong. Know that you belong. You're able to create an environment where not only you feel like you belong and can celebrate, but other people can too. That idea of bringing together differing perspectives, diversity, and inclusion, you're able to master that, Pile 2. That's beautiful. And Spirit wants you to keep working on that ability, no matter how much resistance you may face from other people. There's a lot of negativity in the world, so you're not without your challenges, basically, because of all that kind of struggle energy, the force, the aggression, the struggle. Spirit is acknowledging that the rest of the world is not at the same place as you are, Pile 2, with the ability to understand and accept other perspectives, other people who may be different from you. And it's encouraging you to keep doing whatever you're doing to bring us to this state where people in society are happily playing with a magical crystal that's then shining its light. It's rainbow light. Diversity and inclusion coming through really, really strongly for you, Pile 2. Keep that up. Keep that up. That is important. Okay, so yeah, that's really clear. This is going to move up here for now because this is a great goal for yourself and for the state of the world we want to be living in. Everybody working together, everybody understanding and accepting each other, that's a great goal for us. And you have the ability to bring that into the world. This really went forward into your life purpose really quickly here. So we're going to continue, though, with this row here. This was supposed to talk more about your skills and abilities, and this more about life purpose. From the Celtic astrology, there's 2 companion cards in here. The Celtic astrology matches tree spirits with an archetype, and then has a companion animal that goes with it. So depending on which one we find, I'll find the companion. And you have number 1, the stag spirit. This is very much about leadership. Number 1, reminding me of the magician in traditional tarot. I'm going to flip through here and find the companion card for this. You're a leader, Pile 1. Nope. I said Pile 1, sorry, because of the 1 on that card. You're a leader, Pile 2. You are a leader in bringing people together to a place of better understanding, of warm-hearted love that flows through the universe. It doesn't always have to be a struggle, because you're someone that's going to overcome that struggle and continue to fight against that struggle. But Spirit is letting you know that it doesn't always have to feel so hard for you, Pile 2, because they're going to be helping you use your ability to bring people together and understand different perspectives. You're a leader. You're a leader bringing us to this state of harmony where we can celebrate our differences and still get along and see the magic in the world. And number 1 in the Celtic astrology deck is the birch tree with the achiever. Yes. But you are the achiever. For sure that came out in your reading with like the independent with the Nine of Pentacles, Nine of Earth there, independent, competitive, in a good way. A competitive person, somebody that's competitive is also thought of somebody who's strong in an area and can be competitive with other people of their same skills and abilities. So yeah, the achiever is coming through and reinforcing this independent, strong, capable energy that you have, the good kitty, moving us forward towards a place of love. These are your 2 cards, pal, too. 1 and 1 make 11. This is just reinforcing that energy that came out really strongly at the beginning of your reading about how capable and independent and successful you are, and you're meant to be successful, and you're not meant to be in a state of achievement. You're meant to be in a state of high achievement. Hopefully that makes sense. Like, you're not only supposed to be successful, you're supposed to be highly, highly successful. A place of high achievement, not just achievement, high achievement. Coming through really strongly here, and then you can be a leader of how to bring other people along to that state of being so we can celebrate and be in a harmonious state. That is beautiful, pile 2. We're going to set these aside and read those at the end. And let's get some more information from this Journey of the Sacred Bee Tarot. Just being clumsy there. They don't want to come out yet. If they wanted to come out, they'll come out again. There we go. Look at that chunk. What are we doing with this spirit? That's a lot of cards. We got 3 and 3. It's telling me to make room for them. Okay, so 3 and 3. This can go aside for now. The cat with the... This here is kind of your archetype and life purpose here on Earth. And then this over here, we're going to get more information from your higher self and from the conscious spirit, the universal spirit and consciousness that goes throughout everything. So these 3 cards are coming out to go with each kind of these sections. So on your kind of archetype and life purpose, you have, what are we doing? Yeah, okay. Flip them all. Okay. 3 of Cups, abundance. Cancer and Mercury energy on there, indicating friendship and cooperation goes in really well. 7 of Pentacles with patience. You have Taurus and Saturn energy on there. Look at these stacked rocks, and I don't know what these are supposed to be. They probably little baby bees of some kind, but they look like ladybugs to me. And ladybugs are a sign of the universe helping you and bringing you luck and abundance through patience. And then 5 of Cups, disappointment with Scorpio and Mars energy there. Look at this, vulture is holding on to these cups and the other 2 have spilled. Yeah, something disappointing. This is... Okay, yeah. This is kind of tying back to this struggle card here, where we had that idea of struggle and competition or petty conflict coming in here, leading to disappointment. You may feel disappointed in others pile 2. And it's because they don't see the ability, or they don't have the ability to see the value in differences, basically, whether that's people being different from each other, perspectives being different from each other, organizations and groups within society having different goals. You're disappointed. Yeah, you're disappointed in people who can't see the things that you can, about how friendship and cooperation leads to abundance. And this is Spirit in the universe asking you to be patient. That's way easier said than done, especially with somebody with so much of your fire energy, your independence, your go-gettedness. This is difficult. So it's difficult to be patient with people that just aren't getting it. And this is actually, because it's falling under the robin, it goes really well where this robin talked about new growth and potential is on the horizon. Reach out and embrace it. And then this was encouraging you to go with the flow, encouraging you to work on developing some patience, to be a little bit more understanding and compassionate with people who are not on your same level. Because when we can be patient with people who need to catch up, basically, to put it bluntly, people need to catch up with you, pile 2. And if we can learn to be patient with them and treat them with compassion and kindness, then we can get to a place where we're not so frustrated, because then people have finally caught up, but we can also help them grow and develop. And remember, yeah, you're the leader. You're the leader. So part of being a leader is being patient with people that you're leading, right? Yeah, that's what this is talking about here. And then on this side of the reading, do we want the tarot first or these? It's kind of telling me your higher self wants to talk to you and then show you the tarot, and then we'll connect that to the universal consciousness here. So you just make a little bit of room for that pink dragon, love, rose pink dragon, talking about universal love, connecting to the cosmic heart. Yeah, you're a leader trying to help people connect to that cosmic heart and get to this state. You want to be in this state of joy and happiness and playful celebration and magic, and you're a leader trying to bring the rest of the people up to that point where they can connect to that as well. To help you with that, your higher self is saying, trust. Coming out right after we had this, yeah, you've been disappointed because you want other people to see how friendship and connection leads to abundance, but you need to be patient and trust in the universe. Look at that purple feather on there. Feathers have been coming through really strongly for this whole reading. It inspired, the way that we came to the readings with the pick a card. Trust. Your higher self wants you to trust. The purple on there bringing me to the crown chakra and third eye chakra. So the connection with spirit and your own intuition. Yeah, trust how your intuition is connected to spirit, and that things will continue to move forward. Yeah, look how it's next to that chariot. Pile 2 from the guidebook here, it actually mentions the word struggle. So I think this is the message from your higher self. It's a little bit of advice and a little bit of encouragement. It says, if you find yourself struggling to trust, make it a point to monitor your thoughts and feelings throughout the day. If you succumb to negative thoughts, then refocus your attention toward your faith. Ask yourself, do you believe that your higher power has your best interest at heart? Do you believe that you are being watched over and taken care of? If so, then there is no need to doubt. To shift your thoughts, find an inspiring quote or read a passage from your favorite text and teacher that will uplift you. And it mentions trust in two different aspects. It's saying, one, trust in the path that you're on. Trust in that the experiences you're having right now are part of the path that you're supposed to be on. So this is reinforcement that this reading is talking about your life purpose and your journey. And it also says trust in yourself and your judgment. So yeah, your intuition and your judgment, your ability to make decisions is strong, and you need to trust your intuition and your connection with spirit. Okay, these 3 tarot that came out at once. This one first. Strength, 8. With Leo on there. Oh, look at this little serpent dragon rolling through there at the bottom. Flowing. Strong and flowing, that's you. You're meant to be strong, yet flexible and flowing, going with the flow. Releasing what you can't control and leaving some things in your path up to spirit. Look at this. You have the infinity sign on there. That's usually with the magician card in tarot, and that's coming out on your strength card. So draw on the resources that are available to you to remember how strong you are and to find additional strength. Remember, this Robin came out with new growth and potential. Your resources and resources of other people. And then the second one coming out is the Ace of Cups, the roots of the powers of water. Water energy coming in to balance some of this fiery, earth-based energy here. This is really awesome, Pile 2. In the guidebook for this Ace of Cups, it says that this surfaces when there is joy and potential waiting to happen. Pleasure, happiness, and creativity flow. Birth of something joyful. Joy and potential waiting to happen is what it says in the guidebook for this Ace of Cups. And that is beautiful matchup with this Robin spirit coming through to say new growth and potential is on the horizon. Oh, and your candle just went out. So this candle went out just as I was talking about this Ace of Cups card coming in to say that joyful potential is coming. Also, keywords on there were creativity flow. So we're relighting the candle here for this energy to continue that joyful potential, the creativity flow. Remember, we had this whole energy over here saying it doesn't have to be a struggle. Remember to go with the flow. And then this card with water, Ace of Cups, is bringing in specifically creativity flow. Your higher self wants you to trust that you are strong and that joy and happiness are coming for you. And you're going to be entering into a state of creative flow. Creativity flow is coming for you. Your higher self wants you to know that you can continue to tap into that. You're going to increase those skills and open up new potentials for yourself. Opportunities coming in. Spirit's there to help you. Untapped potential here for joy and happiness, Pile 2. And it's coming into being. And the third card that we had was futility with 7 of Swords. Futility meaning things seem like they're useful or there's no use in trying. Aquarius and Moon energy there. But look at that unicorn on there with wings, a flying unicorn. This is like, well, this is you, Pile 2, this unicorn with wings, a cat fairy dragon. And the rest of the world that we're asked to be patient with are the ones that are thinking that there's no use in trying, there's no use in dreaming. But look at this. Spirit is saying, no, you're the one that's right in this situation, pile 2. You're the good kitty. You're the unicorn with wings. Spirit is supporting you in that. We don't need to live in a state of feeling like there's no use in trying. If you're currently feeling this energy, pile 2, then everything that we've talked about here is leading up to the point where you're no longer feeling like everything is useless. You're going to regain some confidence, and your life purpose is to help people do that as well. Higher self coming in to let you know that's part of your life purpose, why you came here, why you exist on the earthly plane right now, is to help overcome feelings of futility, feelings like things don't matter, that there's no use in trying. Yeah, up until this card coming out here, there was no indication in your reading about giving up. There was disappointment, sure, but these bees are still flying in this card. They have not given up. And that to me is saying that goes back to one of your unique skills and abilities, is you have the ability to see that there is a reason to keep trying, that you're strong and perseverant. Yeah, the labradorite crystal coming in here with having the strength and perseverance to keep going. That's reinforcement from your higher self that you have that ability, and also that you're a leader in teaching and guiding other people so they come out of that feeling that it doesn't matter, that things can't change. Because this is all showing in this reading that it can change, and you're going to bring together all the unique perspectives and people and organizations and groups that can make that happen. You are a leader who unites perspectives, unites people. That's a beautiful life purpose, pile 2. And then from the Conscious Spirit Oracle, to end your reading here, we have number 28 with release. Yeah, reminding us of this idea of flowing, going with the flow. Release the things you cannot control. 28 reduces to 10, or 1 and 0. And it says, I release that which does not serve my higher purpose with gratitude and love. Yes, your higher purpose coming through very strongly here, pile 2. Let's move those aside and put this one up here so you can see it a little bit better. Hopefully. Yeah, look at how beautiful that is now that I put it there. We have no need to struggle against the wind when you can catch the current and sail easily upon the breeze. That's funny, I said breathe. Remember to breathe, pile 2. Take a moment. With smooth flight, and then over here with release. And I release that which does not serve my higher purpose, which is a leader to unite. Your higher purpose overall, there's a lot of detail in this reading, but your higher purpose, life purpose overall, is to be a leader who unites. I release that which does not serve my higher purpose with gratitude and love. So this is where that friendly competition comes in. That idea that we don't have to enter into conflict in a negative, aggressive way. We can walk away from things and release things that no longer serve us in a positive way. We can do so with gratitude and love. We don't have to start a fight just to walk away from something. And a lot of people, I think, do that, honestly, pile 2. I think a lot of people find a reason. They they feel like they need to move on, they need to move forward with the Chariot card there, and they're not exactly sure, they're uncertain about something. So what they do is they look for the negatives in the situation about why they need to move forward, rather than recognizing that maybe it's just a new phase of their life, a new opportunity coming in that they're supposed to move towards. And so they create negativity, which just snowballs from there, right? And leads into actual conflict, confrontation, when it doesn't need to be that way. We can recognize something for serving its purpose for a certain amount of time and then move on from it. And that recognition right there is something that you have the ability to gain. And especially if you're not in that energy now, you have the ability to recognize that moving on is not meaning that you're leaving something necessarily negative. It's just time to move on. And you're a leader who can guide us and guide more people to that understanding, Pile 2. That is super beautiful. Pile 2, I hope that you found this reading helpful. I am going to end it here. You have an important mission to be a leader. Keep achieving. Keep being independent and confident, and taking action to bring us to this point where everyone can see the magic in the world and enjoy the different perspectives. You're a leader who unites. The disappointment about how other people are behaving because they don't see the value in friendship and connection and cooperation, they don't see how that can lead to abundance, and that leads to disappointment for you. Spirit is recognizing that. That's sad, right? It's asking you to be patient. Be the patient leader who guides us to unity. That's an important mission, Pile 2. Best of luck to you on that journey. Thank you for spending time with me, and I hope to see you again in a future reading. Hello, Pile 3. Welcome to this reading where we're asking Spirit and the universe for information about the journey to your life purpose. For this reading, we'll be tapping into 2 different layers of energy. The mystical cats tarot, the hummingbird wisdom for fairy energy and dragon energy to talk about your unique skills and abilities. And then we'll use the sacred journey tarot, journey of the sacred bee tarot, Celtic astrology, and some higher consciousness cards to tap in more to your life purpose energy and where you are on that journey. So you've come to the reading with this feather here, and it is a hummingbird. That's cool. Nice match up there with that hummingbird wisdom oracle. It says, release what you've been carrying and lighten up. New joy is on the way. Release what you have been carrying and lighten up. New joy is on the way. Hummingbird spirit coming through. First of all, that new joy is on the way is great news for you, Pile 3. And then with the release what you've been carrying and lighten up, there's a couple different things coming through here. One is an acknowledgement that things may not have been exactly easy for you, Pile 3. I'm sorry to hear that if that's the case. It may indicate that you're facing some challenges right now and that new joy is coming on the way. This is kind of encouragement from Spirit and the universe that happiness is coming. Things are going to be brighter soon. And then lighten up is a little bit of encouragement to not be so serious. When we're faced with challenges and feel like we have a lot to carry, a lot to do, it can be very easy to remain in that serious energy of getting through those challenges and taking care of all the responsibilities that we have. And that's important, right? We need to kind of live up to our responsibilities and take those seriously. And this is saying kind of also that things will become lighter for you in terms of less things for you to be responsible and carry. Maybe if it's a situation with other people, they're going to start contributing more to whatever you're trying to accomplish. A lot of things trying to come through, and it's almost going to be me rambling for quite a bit of time if I try and grab onto those. So let's see what the Hummingbird Wisdom Oracle has to say. This was to bring in fairy energy, but also hummingbird, very clearly there. You have joyous nectar. Fill up on the sweetness of life. Whoa, wow, that matches so well. Enjoy life. Release that things that don't serve you. Lighten your load a little bit. Find some joy and happiness so you can enjoy life, not being so serious. New joy is on the way. And fill up on the sweetness of life. With this row being about your skills and abilities, you do have that ability within you, pile 3. If you're feeling like you have been really serious and in kind of that energy of carrying a lot, taking on a lot of responsibility, this is acknowledgement from Spirit that you are capable of handling a lot. That may be why you have a lot on your plate right now. And this is encouragement from Spirit that you also have the ability to enjoy life, to find the happiness in everyday life, see the magic in everyday life. Fill up on the sweetness of life. Find the little things in life to enjoy. You can carry a lot, pile 3, but you can also enjoy life. That's something that makes you unique. You are able to not get caught up in all that seriousness. You're able to overcome those feelings of being weighed down. Not a lot of people can do that if they have a lot going on. And look at this, you have sunflowers all through your card here, and that reminds me of the sun energy being tied to your life purpose. So this is really nice alignment coming through for your reading so far, pile 3. From the Dragon Oracle, we have the orange gold dragon from Arcturus. Opens you to knowledge for the new golden age. Carry the energy of the future. Be a guiding light. Yes, another reference to carrying something. Look at that, pile 3. 2 references to carrying something. Be a guiding light. This is specifically saying, carry the energy of the future. Look forward. You're able to do that. This says release what you've been carrying and lighten up. This is bringing a deeper meaning to that. You're able to carry the energy of the future. That's huge. I don't know exactly what that means, but that's huge, right? Moving us into a better state of being, the golden age. This indicates to me also that you have unique skills and abilities for sound decision making and understanding the situation as it is, making an assessment of situations to decide what to let go of and what to keep moving forward. This speaks to me that you have the ability to see and review different options and find the one that's going to be successful and lead to greater happiness, joy, abundance. The sweetness of life here speaks to abundance, the nectar there, and then move forward with that option that leads us to a better place. Sorry if I just repeated myself there. I lost my train of thought for a moment, just focusing on this area of the card with that spiral tail and the sparkly stars there. Arcturus energy there, bringing in the celestial realm. Star seed type energy coming through with that word. The guidebook for this card talks about this dragon being part of the 7th dimensional dragons that work with angelic beings and the blueprint of creation. That's pretty deep, pile 3. And then for the specific card, it says that Arcturus is one of the most advanced star systems in the galaxy and a prototype of Earth's future. So yeah, carry the energy of the future. You're being opened to the knowledge of the future for the golden age that'll make things better for us on life, better for us in life on Earth. And you are able to carry that energy forward. That's no easy thing to carry. Trying to move people from a state where they're feeling weighed down and heavy with everything that they are asked to do and taking care of their responsibilities, moving that energy to a place where you can still take care of the things you need to take care of, but enjoy life as well. Find the joy in the things that you have to do on a day-to-day basis. The guidebook says that receiving this card indicates it's time to stand in your power and fulfill your destiny. It says, we need spiritual leaders and light bearers. And this is coming out in this row to say, pile 3, that you have the ability to do that. You can be a spiritual leader. You can be a bearer of light, carrying the energy of the future. This is really, really huge, pile 3. This is hard to explain so far, but I'm going to keep going. This is one of those readings where I'm just saying things that come to mind without having an exact, clear picture of what it means. Sometimes they come together really easily, and in this case, you're drawing in a lot of deep, strong energy, powerful energy, maybe from the future. Maybe I'm not one of those future people, future-seeing people, maybe. We'll see. I'm hoping to tap into your energy so I can give you a good reading, pile 3. Let's get some more information from this Mystical Cats Tarot from Spirit and Universe, please. Even if I'm not one of these future type people, help me give some good information to pile 3 about their unique skills and abilities, their journey on their life purpose. Thank you. We have the 4 of Earth. This is equivalent to the 4 of Pentacles in traditional tarot. This speaks about, well, the first word that came to mind before I looked at the details of the card was stability. So keep that in mind, the word stability, but look at everything that cat has put in that little enclosure. It looks like they've collected all the cat toys in the world and they're hoarding them. They're keeping them safe. They're keeping them for themselves. They're guarding them with fierce determination. If we've had to work hard and carry a lot of burdens to accomplish something and achieve something, and maybe because it's the earthly material world, you know, the idea of making enough money to buy something that you want and then holding on to it really tightly and guarding it, not wanting to share it, that's the kind of energy coming through there. Probably we're going to hear that we need to release our attachment to some of these things. If that cat is just focused on staying in front of those cat toys there, they're never going to venture out to find more new exciting things. We have, 2. The Fool, 0 with just the cat. So that indicates new beginnings. Yeah, new joy is on the way. And then the 4, the Emperor, this is the embodiment of everything related to masculine energy, positive masculine energy, the benevolent leader, the leader who can make decisions, the leader who can take action and decide what actions need to be taken, and kind of the idea of delegating tasks to people comes to mind here. Yeah, with all of these responsibilities and burdens to carry, and this hummingbird encouraging you to release what you've been carrying and lighten up, this is speaking to how you have the ability to assess situations and decide how to delegate the work that needs to be done to other people, and then what you are going to do yourself, right? And if you're trying to accomplish something, this speaks to your sound abilities to make decisions, about the options that will lead to success, and then how to use the resources that are available to you, whether that's other people on your team, other people in your support network, your own skills and abilities, how to decide who's the best person to do what. That's coming through in this very earthy energy. That's a very career, job-related idea there, but we can carry that through to other places of life, right? Other aspects of life. Doesn't just have to be what we're trying to do at work. It could be at home. Yeah, a lot of practical things coming through with that card, pile 3, in terms of like who does what chores in the house, who carries what. Look at this cat here. Look at this Fool cat, like the Fool energy, the New Beginnings energy cat, how it's looking at this cat and all the toys he's taken. He looks a little bit like, hey, what do you got going on over there? Or like, hey, that's where all my toys went. Look at these two. And then, well, 3 actually, and then the Emperor coming in and being like, I need to take care of this situation. We need to figure out how to share this better. Yeah, you're going to help these two figure out what's going on so that this cat doesn't have all the toys and this one isn't feeling left out or like confused about what's happening. Let me pick these up so you can see what, as detailed as I'm seeing about how these two are looking, or how this New Beginning 0 Fool energy cat is looking at that 4 of Earth, 4 of Pentacles cat. Like, hey, that's where my toys are, or why do you have so many toys? Something like that going on there. Something about resources and people sharing the workload, people sharing resources, determining what resources you have inside of you, what resources you have outside of you. Yeah, what did this say? Be a guiding light. Be a leader. Help people understand the different skills and abilities that they have. There's a little piece of sage there. We'll share it with the candle. What skills and abilities they have, and also recognizing that within yourself, what kind of things you're best suited for. Adds decision making. A lot of different things can go into that, right? Like, I mean, the types of things people have that they can do are endless. Okay, we have also the Sea King. This is equivalent to the King of Cups or the King of Water element. You have the Emperor, which was talking about all that earthy energy, and now this is bringing in the emotional and psychic. That goes, we're going to get one more to go in here, but I think anyway, but these two go together here because this is you. You have the ability to make things happen on Earth, make the best decisions about what kind of options are going to lead to success, identifying possibilities, and then developing that action plan to make things happen and do so in a way that is emotionally fulfilling to everybody that's involved in that process, including yourself. And then that idea from this dragon card here about being able to carry us into the future. Whatever you're able to do by mixing those two energies is going to take us into a better state of being. That's awesome, pile 3. What else, Spirit Universe, for this? Okay, I'm being told set this aside for now. Actually, kind of just leave it there in the middle. And then move on to here. So these two oracle cards are going to come towards the end of your reading. This first one is from the Celtic astrology oracle, and it has tree spirits that have archetype type information, and it's matched up with an animal companion card. So whichever one you get, I will find the companion card to go with it. And you have number 4, the fox. So that's look at that. Okay, we need to do something here, because look at this. 4 on the fox and 4 on the emperor. And since that's a companion card, we're going to have another 4 coming out. 4 is a big number for you, pile 3. Stability and support. Okay, so this happened when I shuffled the cards, because these have a companion card. I didn't divide them ahead of time. So that means that the 4 companion for your fox is in another reading. So let me go through the other readings and find the card where this companion card is, and I'll bring it here so we can look at it. And the companion card for that is number 4, alder tree, with the archetype, the trailblazer. Yeah, you're carrying future energy. These two, here, go here for a minute. All this is here, right here. The trailblazer definitely matches with somebody who is carrying the energy of the future. Be a guiding light. You have a big role here, pile 3. I'm trying to think right now whether I should tell you which pile this alder, the trailblazer, came from. I'm going to put it back in there, and that means the fox is going to come back out to go with it. So these 2 archetype and energies are going to be in another reading. I'm trying to decide whether to tell you. Not yet, kind of what I'm hearing. So we had the 4 on the Emperor card, the 4 Fox, and the 4 Trailblazer. And in this Kyle Gray Angels number book, this is the 444 number. You are surrounded by 100,000 angels. Miracles are happening before your eyes. So you are bringing in a ton of universal, spiritual, angelic energy. That's at 100,000 angels surrounding you. That's all of this celestial, universal, spiritual, angelic energy coming in that this dragon card was talking about, to help you be a guiding light, to carry us into the future. This guidebook for this fox card makes perfect sense, because it says the people with the fox energy have a profound knowledge of the spirit world as well as the natural world. They hunt for spiritual sustenance as much as their physical needs. So that definitely makes sense about the difference that I was getting between these two. So these can go in the middle now. You guys can come back over here. So bringing together the earthly and the spiritual, and this is you in the middle where you can understand both of those. That ties these two, what I was getting from these two different energies together really, really well for you to lead us into the future. You're guiding light, pile 3, and that is huge. That is awesome. The guidebook for this alder, the Trailblazer card, says that you have a warmth about you that draws people to you, which definitely that Sea King, King of Cups energy coming out definitely matches with that. So that is going to help you on your journey to be a guiding light, is because there's something about you, probably your ability to see joy in life and enjoy the small things in life and to make good decisions about how to use resources. Something about that draws people to you, and that'll help you in your guiding light mission, pile 3. Okay, let's get some more information from the Sacred Bee, Journey of the Sacred Bee Tarot for you, pile 3, about your journey on your life purpose. This Mystical Cats Tarot is saying take the top and then set the rest aside. For now, bottom of the deck energy 1, cat magic, the magician. Okay, that's helpful for using resources. Yeah, that's you. The magician recognizes that there's tons of resources that they can draw on. And then the one that came out, King of Earth, Earth King, King of Pentacles. Look at that. Yes. Look at how that's drawing all of that energy. The fox energy said that it has a profound spiritual knowledge that I can use in the natural world as well. Oh, that's cool. Look at this pile 3. I'm not sure if it was like this before, but we have the sun here on this 0, the cat or the Fool card indicating new beginnings. And I looked up and I saw the sun on this card too, this 4 of Earth, which had this cat kind of hoarding all the cat toys, being selfish almost, feeling like they had to guard what they've worked so hard to get. And look at this. The sun's not actually on there. It's the overhead light that I have on reflecting on there, but look at how it lines up there and makes the sun shine on that. That's you, pile 3. You're the sun shining on this kind of heavier, dark energy. It's not really dark energy, right? It's like, I mean, you have a dark shadow surrounding this cat, but it's more the energy that is on the earth that makes people scared that they're going to lose what they have, more the energy that they feel like they have to guard and protect everything they've worked for because everything's so hard to come by. Overcoming those feelings of lack, being scared to move forward or move away from there. That's kind of the fear and doubt that you are helping us overcome, pile 3. That's really, really neat how that came together there. Okay. And because the Earth King and the Sky King, the Sea King are together there, bridging the material and the spiritual, the emotional. That's huge, pile 3. Thank you for doing that for us. Let us know in the comments how that's going and if there's something that we can do as a collective to help you out with that mission, pile 3. That's huge. That's really, really, really significant. Okay, I think these are going to move here again. And we'll go with some tarot from the Sacred Bee, Journey of the Sacred Bee. What else for this significant pile 3 with this really important mission? Okay, you have 2 flipping over. You have the 8 of Discs with Mastery, Virgo and Sun energy. Look at that. Red and gold, red and gold. You're the master. You are very skilled. You're mastering skills and abilities to become the leader and then be the guiding light to the rest of us. And then the other one that flipped over is the Ace of Cups. And it says on there, the root of the powers of water. In the guidebook, it speaks about this card indicating that joy and happiness is coming in. You're helping it, joy and happiness come into the world, and Spirit is helping bring that to you so then you can share that with others. That's so beautiful. This card, this Ace of Cups, actually came out in another reading. So still trying to decide if I'm going to tell you where that Alder, the Trailblazer card came from. But either way, there's a lot of collective energy going on here, but also energy that's tying you to the other piles. So that's another reminder that you're not alone in this, that not only is Spirit here guiding you and that you're going to be a guiding light for others, but that there are other people that have missions and life purposes that support yours. They all go together. They all complement each other is what I'm getting. Yeah, don't tell them yet. Okay. So we had 2 kind of flipped over on the top there. We had the Empress, number 3, the Queen Bee. Yes, now you have the Emperor and the Empress. These are 2 really strong leaders that have embodied the strengths and skills of the feminine and the masculine, and they're leading people. The intuition, nurturing, compassion, decision-making, taking action, delegating, the benevolent leader, and the nurturing guide. And this is a partnership of the Emperor and the Empress. So we just finished talking about how you have a support network out there. This could be indicating that you have a partner or a partnership, either with another person or people. Definitely with spirit. That goes without saying. You are definitely connected to spirit. But this is indicating some kind of partnership that's out there for you to help you on this journey and this really important, significant mission. And then we had the Magician, number 1. Look at that. That was the back of the deck energy over here. Now I need to make sure it's seen. Let me just shift. Both tarot decks that I'm using in your reading pile 3 are bringing out the Magician, indicating yet again that you are a master of using the resources that are available to you and making magic out of it. I don't know if I can say that in any better. Whoa, probably not, because I can't even speak right now. I don't know if I can put that into words in a way that better depicts what you having the Magician and the Magician on either side of your reading means. Let me put these 2 together so you can see them. There's the Earth Queen coming out. Lots of queens, lots of feminine and masculine leaders in your reading pile 3. You're a strong leader. Look at these 2 magicians. This is you, pile 3. So, so, so beautiful. And powerful. Mastering the use of resources, both inner strength, inner intuition, confidence, personal power, and the resources that are available to us on the earthly plane and in the spiritual plane. And look at this back of the deck energy, the star. Yep, okay. We're going to leave that right there because that indicates hope and life purpose as well. Wow, pile 3. Yeah, this is definitely spinoff energy that came from the pile 4 of the 222 reading. If you didn't watch that, this is piggybacking on that energy. It's a spinoff energy. That's what created this or led to this whole reading in the first place. If you feel called to check that out, please do so. If you came from pile 4 of the 222 reading, this is just more information from Spirit in the universe, reinforcing everything that was said to you and bringing that energy forward. And you're the guiding light that can help carry it to the rest of the world. That pile 4 energy, basically, without being too much of a spoiler, but I already kind of said it in the intros. If you read those, if you listen to those, watch those, basically that you have the ability to tap into the things that make up the core of the universe, and you have the core of the universe within you. And then Spirit wants you to tap into those and share those with the rest of the world. That's coming through, again, in this reading very strongly, pile 3. From your higher self, the higher self wants to tell you perspective in reverse. Okay, so there's some smaller words below these figures. Underneath the white or clear figure, it says higher self. Underneath the blue figure, it says conscious. And underneath the gold, it says subconscious. So this is perspective, different perspectives coming through. And look at these infinity signs on here, again indicating the power of the magician is within you, pile 3. And this is reversed. Your higher self is saying this is reversed because, similar to another reading where we had a reversal, it means that the rest of the world is not at the same level as you. You have a perspective that the rest of the world doesn't have. There's not the rest of the world, not everybody, right? But you have a perspective that a lot of people in the rest of the world don't have. And this is definitely energy from other piles coming through here. So collective energy, where that was reversed in the other pile that it came out in, because it was talking about dreams, having dreams that other people think are unrealistic. And this is the message, without repeating what happened in the other pile, this is the message that if you have dreams and other people are not believing in them or telling you that they're unrealistic, don't listen to them. You're at a higher perspective. You have a perspective that they can't see, and you know that your dreams are possible. You know it, pile 3. Your higher self is telling you that you know it. If you don't feel like your dreams are something that can come true, then your higher self wants you to know that they can, and have hope that they can, because you're the guiding light that's going to help more and more people come to that realization. All right, from the Conscious Spirit Oracle, which talked about reconnecting spirit with earth, we have 33, the Sun Goddess. It says on there, I celebrate each sunrise and recognize the healing energies of the sun. Yeah, pile 3, this is moving in your reading up here because of how the light, well, I don't know if it's still there or not, but either way, the light that I have from above shining on this 4 of Earth card, the Sun Goddess, that's you. I celebrate each sunrise and recognize the healing energies of the sun, enjoying the simple things in life, enjoying the beauty of the sunrise, of the sunset, fill up on the sweetness of life. The sunrise and time of dawn during the day may be helpful for you to focus energy or do some reflection at sunrise, the dawn, or just the idea of the sunrise may be helpful energy for you to remember no matter what time of day it is. If you can picture a sunrise, and look at this. This has the pyramids in the background there, bringing in the ancient knowledge, spiritual information from the ancient Egyptians, ancestor knowledge coming through. 33, a master number. I feel a little bit silly, pile 3, continuing to remind you that what energy is coming through in your pile is something available in other readings as well, but I'm the reader, right? And I'm tapping into certain energies. So it may be that the same kind of people are coming to these readings. This may be indicating it's collective energy that maybe everybody is tapping into. It means I have a soul tribe out there, which is awesome because this energy keeps coming back and the energy is definitely overlapping in multiple readings. Oh, wow. Look at this. 33 and 3, the Empress. You have 444 with the fox, the alder / trailblazer, and the emperor. And you had the 33 Sun Goddess and the Empress. 333 and 444. I showed you the 444 angel number, so let me show you the 333. There it is, pile 3. 333. You are powerfully aligned with Jesus and other ascended masters at this time. You are at a crucial point on your journey where you can go beyond all previous setbacks. This is an important part in your journey towards your life purpose, pile 3. With the mention of Jesus there, it doesn't matter what religion you are that's talking about the ascended masters, which basically are the people who have had an experience on earth and they're now available within the universal spiritual energy to tap into and guide us. You have the ability to tap into that, and part of your life purpose is to do that and then to bring that knowledge to other people on earth and be that guiding light. That is super, super, super powerful, Pile 3. That's enough for now, I guess. So I am going to end your reading here. I wish you the best of luck on your journey, Pile 3. This is a super important mission. Please let me know in the comments if I can be of help to you in any way on that. And I wish you the best of luck, and thank you for spending time with me. For sure, this energy is amazing to experience. I hope to see you again in a future reading. Hello, Pile 4. Welcome to this reading where we're asking Spirit and Universe for information about the journey to your life purpose. In this reading, we'll be tapping into two main energies. The second row here is to get information about your unique skills and abilities. And this bottom row here is to get information about your life purpose. You've come to the reading with this feather here. This is close-up of it. And it is the flicker, also known as the woodpecker. It says, new rhythms are coming into your life now. You are encouraged to trust and adapt. This is Spirit and Universe letting you know that some kind of change is coming into your journey. It doesn't indicate large or small changes right now or how significant. It's just letting you know there's going to be some kind of change in the rhythm of your journey. It could be an energy feeling about it, like it's just going to be a change in the rhythm of your journey. I'm not getting too much more right away from that, so I don't want to jump ahead before I have some kind of better idea. But either way, change is coming into your journey in some way, and you're being encouraged to trust and adapt. So trust that you are able to deal with any changes that are coming into your life, and also know that Spirit is there with you during whatever rhythms are going to be changing or shifting. Using this hummingbird wisdom oracle to tap into the fairy energy to talk more about your unique skills and abilities, and you have the bird's eye view. It says, fly high and observe from above. Here you'll find a new perspective, greater understanding, and compassion. We have a bird perched there on some kind of column with a clock, maybe indication of divine timing coming into play for you. And then a field of daisies here at the bottom and lanterns hung throughout the trees. So I don't know, Pile 4, how you came to this reading, but if you're following along kind of the progression of how we ended up here, you'll know that this is a spinoff reading from Pile 4 of the 222 message, and this is the card that came out in that Pile 4 of the 222 message. It says, know you belong. And this is what made me think of a cat fairy dragon. Whether they exist or not, I don't know. Or if we invented it, I don't know. But this is the energy that's coming through in your reading again. I wasn't sure when I was doing this if the energy would follow through in each reading. In your reading, it is. And the reason is that because until I reflected and brought back the cards that were in Pile 4, I hadn't noticed this two little daisies that are by this cat fairy dragon's foot. And you have daisies all through the bottom of your card here. So this is cat fairy dragon energy. That's definitely coming through for you again, Pile 4. It doesn't matter if you've seen those previous readings or not. This is still the kind of energy that we're tapping into, and you have that energy with you, Pile 4. Bird's eye view indicating higher perspective. When you notice the rhythm of your journey changing, you have a higher perspective. You have the ability to see that change from a higher perspective and adapt to it in a positive way. Specifically saying new perspective on here, great understanding and compassion. From the Dragon Oracle, we have Sunshine Yellow Dragon. He's protecting or cuddling a fawn, a baby deer. Actually, a lot of woodland animals around. You have a little squirrel and a chipmunk. You have a blue jay up here and a crow. And it says, helps you to help animals. Serve animals. Heal, respect, and understand them. Nature coming through really strongly for you, Pile 4. Since we use the Divine Feather Oracle to pick the cards for the beginning of the reading, I have them right here. I'm going to find the blue jay and the crow for you. Those want to come into your reading. So this is what the blue jay feather looks like. And it says, the time is right to access and master your abilities. Do so with humility and control. Another indication of timing for you, we had the clock here on this hummingbird wisdom card and the blue jay coming out to say the time is right to access and master your abilities. Do so with humility and control. Improving upon some kind of skill and ability that you currently have. Being humble and controlling your responses to things that are shifting, the changes that you're experiencing. Responding, not reacting, coming through. And this is the crow feather. And it says, universal laws and truths are now being revealed. Use this energy to create your own reality. Yeah, you're in charge of your future. You're in charge of your life. Take responsibility for your life. Universal laws and truths are now being revealed. So spirit and universe are bringing some kind of knowledge, information to you, Pile 4. That may be why the rhythms of your journey are going to be changing or shifting. And no matter what happens, Pile 4, spirit and universe want you to know that you belong. In the original reading that I had, when this card came out, it reminded me that people that are highly skilled and have different abilities than the mainstream sometimes feel like they're alone, feel like they're apart from everybody. And while that may be true that you're apart from everybody, meaning you have something unique and different than the rest of the people around you, it's telling you that you belong in this earthly experience. You belong with the universe. The core things that make up the universe and this existence are within you, and you can tap into that. Okay, let's get some more information from the Mystical Cats Tarot for you on your unique skills and abilities. We already been told that they are unique. Oh my goodness. What a mess. Okay, I need some space here, guys. Excuse me. This tarot being a little bit finicky here, a little bit fussy, a little bit messy. There we go. You're gonna be okay. Yeah, you're gonna be okay, Pile 4. These new rhythms and changes coming into your life may feel messy, but you're gonna be okay. You're gonna be all right. You belong here. You belong here. Number 11 coming out, which is sometimes the Justice card, says consequences. And what has this cat done? The cat has played with his ball of string or torn it apart and is now tied up in it. This goes with the message from the Blue Jay about being humble and being controlled. Something is coming into your life that's going to change the energy that you're feeling, the rhythm of your life. Your skills and abilities may be upgraded to a point where you just feel all powerful almost, and this is reminding you not to let things get out of hand. It's like, for some reason, I just thought about the Spider-Man movies when he first discovers that he's can shoot webs out of his hand, and he kind of makes a mess out of everything, trying to shoot them everywhere without really knowing how to control them. So this is a little bit of a message from Spirit and Universe here to be prepared that you're going to be tapping into something, you're going to be acquiring some kind of new skill or ability that's really powerful, and it's asking you to take your time to learn all about that skill and that ability and how powerful it is so that you can use it in the best way possible without creating consequences that you don't want to have to clean up, basically. And you've got little blue feathers in here that are tied in this ball of yarn. Some flowers and twigs. He probably ran through this forest here. Yeah, those blue feathers, blue jays, good sign for you. Now's the time to access and master your abilities, Pile 4. When you see blue jays, for sure. Indication of timing for you, Pile 4. And this one that fell out here, the 5 of Fire. This came out in another reading, and basically what came out with it, the energy is the same with playful and friendly competition. Yeah, with those new skills and abilities and powers you're getting Pile 4, it doesn't mean that you need to get into competition with people. It also speaks to me about how people may become jealous of you, Pile 4. When people see other people leveling up and experiencing new and positive things, sometimes their reaction is jealousy and they may try to start conflict with you. So this is another little warning or message from Spirit and Universe to make sure that you're responding to things with humility and control, being humble and being controlled in your responses, no matter how people react around you. Whoa. Okay. Yeah, we'll just take this chunk, I guess, and this one. So we'll set the rest of the deck aside for now. And this one first, we have the Sea Queen. This is equivalent to the Queen of Cups or the Queen of Water element. An emotional and psychic guide for you. Nurturing guide. Yeah, she goes with that white cat fairy dragon there. Especially because the decorations on this water fountain look to me like scales. Dragon scales, if you will, maybe. And then you have the 5 of Cups. Oh, look at that poor little wet cat. This is speaking about perspective in your reading, Pile 4. This hummingbird spirit fairy energy coming through to tell you fly high and observe from above. Here you'll find new perspective, great understanding and compassion. This is, in the traditional tarot, the 5 of Cups has some of the cups spilled and some of them are still full, and the person is focused on the cups that are spilled. Not focusing on your losses, not focusing on the negative. If this cat was trying to catch all 5 of those fish, it hasn't. All 5 of those fish are still swimming in the pond, and the cat is soaking wet with no fish. Humility and control, really important, Pile 4. Something powerful is coming into your life. And Spirit wants you to be ready to embrace that power and use it responsibly and use it to your benefit. But because it is so powerful, there's a chance that it can be used recklessly, not necessarily on purpose, but, kind of like that Spider-Man scene where he's destroying everything in his room because he doesn't know how to use his new power. And then also how people respond to that, right? So be careful how you share what's coming in for you, Pile 4. If you're receiving some kind of new information, it doesn't have to be from spirit or universe in this case. It very well may be, but it could just be new information that you come across. Be careful how you share that information. Some of that may just be for you at this time. Some people may not be ready for it. You are ready for it. Okay, I just got some clarity there. You are ready for it, Pile 4. Other people may not be ready for it. That is energy that has been coming through in a couple different piles, so that's collective energy that not everybody is ready for this shift that is coming. So we need to prepare ourselves that not everybody is going to be able to handle the changes that are coming. They may have irresponsible reactions. They may have some level of craziness that creeps in because they don't know what's going on. But you can handle it, Pile 4. Yeah, you can. You're the Sea Queen. You can handle it. Yeah, okay. She's taking more of a prominent position here. These are what we're being cautioned against from Spirit, letting us know that not everybody is ready to deal with the things that you're ready to deal with, Pile 4. And then we have Ace of Sky, the Ace of Air, Ace of Swords, new thoughts, new mental capabilities, along with the Four of Sky, the Four of Swords, reflect. Yeah, that's why they wanted to come out together. This is the new power coming in for you, Pile 4. Some powerful thought ability, mental ability, and Spirit is reminding you to reflect on it. The Four of Swords, Four of Air, reflection. And look at this weather vane here, has all the directions on it. So this to me is saying take a pause when you're experiencing new rhythms in your life, in your journey, when you're experiencing new energy shifts. Take a pause to reflect on those before you move forward. But Spirit is going to be guiding you with these directions here. So make sure you take time to reflect before you move forward on the path. Reflect to decide which direction is best for you. I'm not exactly sure what the exact reason why this is focused on animals is with this dragon energy here, but the bottom line says heal, respect, and understand. Those are 3 key words for you, Pile 4. Heal, respect, understand. This is something you have the ability to do, to heal others, respect them, and understand them. And the people that get lost in this kind of energy over here don't have that ability, but you do, Pile 4. And then we have also here the Four of Sea, the Four of Cups. We have 4 dancing lobsters on there and a cat that's kind of looks tired and is hugging that log. The Four of Cups in traditional tarot shows that Spirit is bringing something in, but you may not be seeing it. This cat is not looking at 4 dancing lobsters. If I saw 4 dancing lobsters, well, let me rephrase. If there were 4 dancing lobsters near me, I would hope that I would be observant enough to see them and enjoy how crazy that is. Pay attention to things that are going on. Pile 4, you have the ability to do that. You have the ability to see things that other people don't. You're unique for sure, Pile 4. You have some kind of mental ability that allows you to see things that other people don't. And Spirit wants to make sure that you're reflecting on that before you're taking action. Okay, this is the Celtic Astrology Oracle. I'm using this here to get more information about your life purpose and your journey. The deck uses tree spirit energy to give kind of an archetype information, and then there's a companion card for it in the deck. So once I flip this, I'll find the companion card. So you have snake, number 3. So this is the animal spirit companion to whatever the number 3 is in this deck. Let me find it. The number 3 companion for that snake is the ash tree with the archetype the enchanter. This reminds me of that Pied Piper that was able to play the flute to have all the rats follow him to get them out of a place that they were infesting. In this case, it looks like little goblins or something. Not sure. Unenlightened people, maybe. Not making fun of goblins there, but it was like 2 different things. Either goblins or unenlightened people. 3-3 coming out, 33 a master number for bringing things into the world. Snake energy talks about renewal, rebirth, how they shed their skin when it's time to grow, leaving behind things that no longer serve them. You have some kind of magical enchanting ability, and it is related to your life purpose to be a leader. Whatever mental skill that allows you to see things that other people don't will be enchanting to you, which will be fun. Make sure you take time to enjoy that. You're the queen of the sea queen up here. You're the sea queen. Make sure you take time to enjoy how magical whatever is happening to you is, and then know that you can be attracting other people and influential to other people. So use that power responsibly. Use it with control and be humble with it. Don't let things get out of hand. In the guidebook for this snake card, it talks about how people with the snake energy have the ability to go into the underworld and other worlds that other people don't. And it says that when they emerge from that, from their times of withdrawing, so the reflection of encouraged for you from a lot of different areas of your reading. When they emerge from having withdrawn, they bring forth secret wisdom. Ace of sky, ace of air, ace of swords. And you need to be mindful that other people may not be ready for that pile 4. That keeps coming through. I keep hammering that home, but it just keeps coming out to be said over and over again. You may feel like you're repeating yourself over and over again, pile 4. People just aren't getting it. You may feel that. You get it. Why don't other people get it? That is going to be a challenge for you to deal with, pile 4, for sure. And now it's kind of coming together in a little bit of a different way. You're going to feel like you're repeating yourself with whatever you're trying to bring into the world that's going to bring healing and respect and understanding is going to be, you're going to need to repeat it over and over again, and it can be frustrating to do that when people just aren't getting it. But some people aren't ready for it. You're here to help them see the light. You're here to help guide them to the point where they can see it. The guidebook for this ash, the enchanter tree, says that you have been touched by the magic wand of imagination. You're creative and you're imaginative. This ace of sky, ace of air, ace of swords energy, your imagination is allowing you to see things that other people don't, and imagine a world where we live with respect and understanding for everybody. And not everybody's ready to see that because they can't see past differences. They can't see past the mess they've made for themselves, or they can't see that competition can be friendly. They may be trying over and over again to accomplish something and just feel like they're sopping wet And so they feel like there's no chance for success. But you can imagine a world where people are successful and respectful of each other and understand each other. We're not there yet, unfortunately, Pile 4. You are there. You get it. If you don't feel like you are there yet, this is Spirit and Universe letting you know that your life journey is leading towards that understanding where you do see things that other people don't. Let's get some more information from tarot. We're using the Sacred Journey of the Sacred Bee tarot for this row. Yellow, a prominent color for you. Yellow and purple. Yellow, purple, yellow, purple. What just happened there? Did something fly out and I didn't see it? Well, Pile 4, I closed my eyes and was shuffling. And then I heard something happen, but I don't see any cards that flew out. So if they did and you saw it, you know something I don't. Number 12, the Hanged One. New perspectives. Twice in your reading specifically said new perspectives here on the bird's eye view, and then the Hanged One coming out. Number 12 reduces to 3, 3, 3, 3. 3, 3, 3. Angel number may be important for you. That came out, 333 came out in another pile as well, Pile 4. Okay, this one. Number 11, Justice. Again. Look at this. This one came out as Consequences. We already talked a lot about that one. This one coming out again as Justice. Balance. The scales of justice are on here with balance. You're bringing balance to the perspective that people have about justice and consequences. You can bring that perspective that helps people understand that what they do impacts other people. We had a whole chunk fall out. This whole chunk here. So what are we doing? We're taking only this one, it says. So this one is the 9 of Discs with Gain. This is the 9 of Pentacles in a traditional tarot with Virgo and Venus energy on there. 9 of Discs talks about independence and self-sufficiency. Here you have specifically gain. There's a pomegranate on here and a pink dress. It's tied to divine feminine energy. The pomegranate is a symbol of the Greek goddess Aphrodite, symbol of love and compassion and kindness and wisdom, coming out strongly in your reading, Pile 4. The pomegranate was also featured in another reading very prominently. It's happening now where a lot of these readings are being tied together with different aspects. At this point, I cannot remember which reading it was that the pomegranate came out in. If so, I would tell you. If I remember, I will tell you. Pile 3 is the one that had 333 come out. I'm getting the 3 from this Hanged One card here where 12 reduces to 3. So let me show you the angel number I showed them. This is from the Kyle Gray Angel Numbers book. 333. You are powerfully aligned with Jesus and other ascended masters at this time. You are at a crucial point on your journey where you can go beyond all previous setbacks. So with the mention of Jesus there, it doesn't matter if you're what religion you are, or if you're even religious, what that is telling us is that the ascended masters are the people who have had an experience on earth and are now in the spiritual realm, and they're still guiding those of us that are on the earthly plane. And this is saying that this is you. This is a critical time. Time came out very prominently in your reading pile 4, more so than any other pile. I don't even think that any indications of timing came out. Don't quote me on that, but either way, it's very strong in your reading. The clock on this pedestal, the time is right. New rhythms are coming. This card is reminding me a lot about Aphrodite, so I'm going to go grab that card that I'm thinking of. All right, pile 4, this is the card that I was thinking of, that this 9 of discs reminded me of, with the pomegranate and Aphrodite and the pink there. The keywords are eternal love, and the affirmation that comes with this card says, I cherish myself and create beautiful relationships, which goes in really nicely with your reading. And this is where I think this is the guidebook that I'm looking at here from the Goddess, Gods, and Guardians deck. So this part right here, this last paragraph, is what is, I think, important here. The create a fresh template of love with a vibration that honors you. My spirit is breathing excitement and passion into your heart. A new cycle awaits. That's what Aphrodite wants to tell you right there. Create a new vision of love. That's what you're bringing into the world that maybe not everybody's ready for. With this Justice card coming out right next to this Gain card, which talks about self-sufficiency, independence, being independently wealthy. This is talking about balancing a perspective on what it means to be independent and self-sufficient, where people realize that we all deserve that, and it doesn't mean that somebody else cannot have it, is what the balance, the Justice card with those two coming out, and a new vision of love means that everybody can be self-sufficient. Everybody can have what they need. Everybody can have what they want. Not everybody is ready to look at the world in that way, but you are, pile 4. And if you don't feel like you can do that right now, then getting to a point where you have that perspective is part of your journey. And it's something to grow and develop towards. These last two cards here we have from the higher self, information from higher self, and then we'll tap into the higher consciousness here. So from your higher self, it wants you to know about change. Look at that powerful fire card coming through. All right, so your higher self is giving us the information that we didn't have when this flicker card first came out about the new rhythms coming into your life. Look at that yellow and orange, yellow. Lot of fire energy coming through in that card, pile 4. So this is your higher self saying that it's a significant change coming in for you. Significant. But you're powerful and you can deal with it. Your higher self is telling you that whatever change is coming in is going to make you feel like you're on fire, which can be both exciting and exhilarating, but a little bit scary at the same time, right? So this is balancing that new power, that new change coming into your life. Your higher self is telling you that you can handle it, you're powerful. And look at the way that fire is swirling all around. It looks like she's controlling it. We had the word control on this blue jay. She's controlling that fire around her, and you have the ability to do that. Bring some order to chaos. that's around you. Wow, Pile 4, your reading is starting to go all over the place here. So it's not necessarily one thing, right? It's a lot coming in for you. It's a lot that you may have more than one life purpose, and the indication and the importance of timing in your reading may indicate that at different times in your life, you're serving different life purposes. So don't get caught up in the pressure to find the one life purpose, please, Pile 4. Speaking from experience on that, if you're looking for the one thing you're supposed to do, it will get frustrating. And I will tell you that it's very, very liberating and a lot less stressful when you realize that your life purpose may not be one thing. It may be multiple things that you fulfill during different times in your life. I can tell you that from experience for sure. That's coming through from your higher self. And then this conscious spirit oracle is tapping us into the universal consciousness that is helping rekindle the ability to bring that higher consciousness and universal consciousness to the earth. And you have number 30, reach for your dreams. It says, I am the creator of my own dreams and achieve them with confidence. Yes, you are responsible for your life. That came out earlier in your reading, and you can achieve your dreams. Blue Jay says, the time is right to access and master your abilities. And this says, I am the creator of my own dreams and achieve them with confidence. That confidence is why this yellow is so prominent in your reading, Pile 4. Your life purpose involves achieving a level of confidence and then achieving your dreams with confidence. This spoke about how not everybody's ready to hear about something, learn about something, experience something, and that came through in multiple readings about the idea of people not being ready and the idea of dreams being connected. So that's coming through in multiple readings where people with your perspective and your abilities especially your ability to see things that others don't. Remember, you see these 4 magical dancing lobsters. Other people don't. So that may mean that they are telling you your dreams aren't realistic. And this is spirit coming in and saying, no, you can chase your dreams. You can reach your dreams. Your life purpose is to reach your dreams, Pile 4. It's within your journey to do so. Other people may not understand that, but you are meant to achieve your dreams even if they seem unrealistic to other people. That's a collective energy coming through. So it means that there are some of us out there that have dreams and hopes and wishes that seem like lofty pipe dreams to other people. Pipe dreams with this Pied Piper on here. But you're meant to reach your dreams, Pile 4. I was looking for something else to add for you, but it's basically just saying that's it. You are meant to reach your dreams, and that's what you need to know right now, Pile 4, along with all the other information. You belong here. Timing is important. You may have more than one life purpose to serve at different times in your life. Magical for you and for others. Bringing a new perspective about love and how we can all have what we want and what we desire, and we all deserve to have that. Pile 4, I hope that you found this reading helpful. I am going to end it here. Best of luck to you on your journey. It's an important one to help us learn more about what love means and see things that other people don't, and help guide them to seeing things from a better, more loving understanding. Heal, respect, understand. You're meant to reach your dreams, Pile 4. Spirit wants you to be confident in that. I hope you found this reading helpful, Pile 4. Thank you for spending time with me, and I hope to see you again in a future reading. Hello, Pile 5. Welcome to this reading where we're asking Spirit for information on the journey to your life purpose. In this reading, we're going to be tapping into 2 different type energies. In this second row here, we're going to be asking about your unique skills and abilities. And then this bottom row here, we'll be asking more about your life purpose. You've come to the reading with this feather here, a nice pretty blue feather. And it is the bluebird. You are being gifted with blessings of happiness and peace. Beautiful. Look at the blue and orange on here, matching the blue and orange of the dragon energy. Blue being throat chakra, speaking and communicating effectively, and orange being tied to sacral chakra with your passions and the things that you care about, creative energy. So right away coming through is effective communication related to something you're passionate about, and it's a gift related to something you're passionate about that's going to lead to happiness and peace. That's so beautiful right away. From the Hummingbird Wisdom Oracle, we're using this to tap into fairy energy, and it is the Bird Bath card. And it says on there, cleanse your dusty wings so you can fly more freely. You're being gifted with blessings of happiness and peace, and this is saying cleanse and purify. It doesn't say muddy wings though, right? Pile 5, it just says they're a little bit dusty. So if there's things right now that are clouding your vision, is what I'm hearing, because I was drawn to the purple on this card with the crown chakra and connection to spirit. If you feel like that's being clouded right now, Spirit is asking you to review that. Maybe shake off the dust. Maybe things have been stagnant for a little while for you, Pile 5. But it's time to shake off those dusts and fly free, basically. And because this is in the row where we're talking about your unique skills and abilities, Spirit wants you to know that you have the ability to do that. You have the ability to fly free and find the thing that's going to bring purity to the world, to yourself. Cleanse yourself, purify yourself, and bring that to the world as well. With the dragon energy, we have Black Dragon from Saturn. Brings you wisdom through spiritual discipline. Concentrate, focus on your ultimate vision. Congratulate yourself, you have passed a test. That's awesome. Good job, Pile 5, you passed. Well, let's leave this here for a minute so we can see about it. Yeah, with the spiritual discipline there, but also the Saturn energy of organization and structure and taking care of the things that need to be taken care of, matching up with the hummingbird energy about dusting off your wings, coming out of a stagnant state. This is talking about your ability to focus and have some self-discipline and to persevere, to get through things that may be boring, basically. Things that aren't exactly fun but need to be done. You're someone who can do things that need to be done even if they're not exactly fun. But this bluebird is reminding you that blessings of happiness and peace are coming. So even when you have to slog through the things that aren't fun, remember that happiness and peace are what's meant for you. So also use that with your decision making. Yeah, your decision making is strong, Pile 5, where you're able to decide strongly about and accurately about the things that need to be done and the things that don't need to be done. We don't have to do everything that's put on our plate. We can say no, and you have the ability to say no. This is bringing to mind I wasn't sure if I was going to mention it in your pile or not, and I decided only to mention if it was relevant or not. So it is relevant. Before I started your pile, of course, you're pile 5, and I did these readings in order. So you're the 5th reading, and I was feeling a little bit tired and almost like, should I wait a little while to do this? Maybe do it another day. And basically, what I felt was this energy is really good and strong right now. And then I heard kind of, it is when you're exhausted that you should continue moving forward the most. And so that was something that applied to me right now at this time, saying continue moving forward with the readings, basically, and I'm happy I have. But also I almost didn't want to mention it because it made me think about the idea of hustle culture and how we're told we need to grind and hustle and work hard and do everything and keep going and be active and be busy and do and produce, create, all this earn, make money. All this idea about pushing through and working hard, even if you're tired. How I don't want to encourage that mentality because it definitely leads to burnout. I can tell you that from experience, where if you don't take a break, it leads to burnout, and that is not fun. Burnout is no joke. It can be talked about in some groups or by media or just some sections of society that kind of are being dramatic and saying they're burnt out when really they're not. They're just saying they are, but burnout is no joke. You can overwork yourself to the point where you become apathetic and don't care about the things in life that actually mean the most to you because you're just too tired to deal with it. So please don't take my sharing the message about when you're exhausted, that's when you should keep going the most. Don't take that as like the life purpose for you, please, pile 5. That was some inspiration I got where it is time for me to push through. It is meant for me to do that because I'm going to get my spark of energy that's going to come through. Spirit's coming through, helping me do this reading, and the timing was right to do so. And if it wasn't, I would have taken a break. For sure, I would have. And so this is just me sharing that kind of pre-reading experience and feeling I got, because it is relevant for you, where you do have the ability to dust off your wings and fly free, to cleanse and purify, and you have the self-discipline to keep going, to concentrate and to focus. But make sure, please, pile 5, to give yourself a break when it makes sense to do so, and only push through when it makes sense to do so. And you're going to know that, because that is in this line with your unique skills and abilities. You're going to know when it's time to take a break and when it's time to push through. And if you don't feel like you're at that point, then part of your life purpose and your life journey is gaining the ability to assess better when your energy wants you to take a break and when your energy wants you to keep going, because there's that old saying that if you just kept going and turned the corner, you would have found exactly what you were looking for, right? So it's a mix and balance here of not encouraging hustle culture and being at the grinding wheel and hardworking all the time and exhausting yourself, and pushing through, just being persistent, right? I think there's a fine line between persistence and overworking yourself to a point of burnout. So you have the ability to do that. And if you don't feel like you do, that's a skill and ability you're going to develop. So a little bit of a rant and a tangent there, pile 4, but it's relevant to, pile 5. It's relevant to your reading. And anyway, I think that point is made. I said pile 4 because I already know what's in your Celtic astrology oracle. So, and it has a 4 on it. And I was told, I wasn't sure if I was supposed to share like the connections between the piles, but yeah, I was told by Spirit to share them. So what this is meant to do, this is the Celtic astrology deck, and it has a tree spirit that has archetype information with it, and then a companion animal like spirit guide. And I only shuffled one of these cards for each pile, and because there's a companion card in each one, there was a chance that the companion cards would end up in different piles, and in your case, your companion card ended up in pile 3. So if you feel called to look at pile 3, go ahead and do so. If not, don't worry about it. You'll know pile 5. You'll know whether or not you need to read that reading, go to that reading, watch that reading, or if you can just ignore it. You'll know. So we'll do these since I said pile 4, because I know these are 4s. So the one that came out as your archetype is number 4, the alder, the trailblazer. And then the companion spirit guide animal is the fox. And these cards talk about how the fox is profoundly spiritual, understands profound spiritual concepts, but is able to use those skills and abilities in the natural world as well. And then the trailblazer talks about how you're a leader and you're seeing things that other people can't see in terms of the direction to go. And it also says that there's a warmth about you that attracts people to you. So you have the ability to influence people and attract people. And it's because they find you comforting and encouraging. So this is what came out for your reading. And I wanted to go over that first, well, after the kind of that part, because I didn't want to pretend like I didn't know what was here, because I do. So that is coming into your reading where it's tying the earthly plane and the spiritual plane to sound decision-making, focus, and concentration. Remember, this said congratulate yourself. You passed a test. So definitely celebrate if you have reached some kind of milestone in your life. If you're not sure if you've reached a milestone, reflect on things that have happened in your life recently that may not feel like a big milestone. It can be something as small as doing something that you previously found hard to do or boring to do. It's also a reminder that everything that you celebrate doesn't necessarily have to be a milestone, right? It can be celebrate the little things in life that are small accomplishments, basically, like I vacuumed today, or I picked up the clothes off of my floor and put them in the laundry basket instead of leaving them on the floor and continuing to trip over them and then getting frustrated because you didn't pick up your clothes. So not sure exactly why those two things about house cleaning came in. And probably, yeah, there, because this said cleanse the dust from your wings, basically, so you can fly more freely. Some house cleaning may be in order for you, pile 5, but you can celebrate the little things in life that are small accomplishments too. Every small accomplishment that you acknowledge and celebrate is encouragement to keep going and persevere and focus and concentrate. So before we get too far ahead, let's go ahead and see what the Mystical Cats Tarot has for us. I know I jumped ahead here because these cards came out in one of the previous readings, pile 3. So remember, this row here is kind of about your unique skills and abilities. In every reading, it really has been tied to your life purpose, so they kind of all go together, which not necessarily surprising, right? So, Spirit Universe, for pile 5, please. Unique skills and abilities that help them along their journey towards their life purpose. Thank you for bringing them happiness and peace. That's beautiful. Okay, we have good. Oh, 2. So the first one coming out is number 20, Good Kitty. This is equivalent to the Judgment card in a traditional tarot. Look at that yellow magical spirit just sparkling fairy dust is what I'm getting onto that little cat. Congratulating it for being good, for accomplishing things. Spirit, this is Spirit telling you it's proud of you. This card did come out in a previous reading. At this point, I can't remember which one it was, but there are a lot of cards coming out in multiple readings. So definitely collective energy coming through in all the piles for this reading so far. And then the other one that came out was the 5 of Earth, would be equivalent to the 5 of Pentacles. This indicates sometimes the feeling of lack. Here you have the cat out in the snow looking at the warm house. It does look like there's a cat or cats curled up there with a plate of food inside the house. So feelings of lack. Wanting into that warm house with companions and food. Let's see. I'm not getting what that means for you yet, pile 5. You have the Chariot, number 7. This also came out in a previous reading. Your energy is developing as we go. It's not immediately apparent to me what it is. Okay. This is going to be more clear. Ace of Fire. Whoa. Okay, so this came out in a previous reading as well. So, all right, one more. Okay. And the Lovers card, number 6. Oh, there's 2. The Lovers, partnership. We just talked about this 5 of Earth cat, maybe wanting some companionship, partnership coming through here. Also can talk about choices. So, this already told us that you have good decision-making skills, pile 5. And the other one, wow, okay. The other one that came through was the Sea Queen, which is the Queen of Cups in traditional tarot. This also came out in another reading. So I promise I've shuffled these cards. I promise you. And the only ones that didn't come out in the previous readings were this 5 of Earth and the Lovers card. So this is new energy for your pile. Back of the deck, we have number 5, the Priest, which would be the Hierophant in traditional tarot, talking about ancient sacred knowledge, established knowledge. Just give them a little bit of space to get that back of the deck energy in. It doesn't always want to be seen, the back of the deck energy, but yours does. I'm focusing on the cards in this tarot, the Mystical Cats tarot, that came out only in your reading and not in previous readings. We had the 5 of Earth, the 5, the Priest or Hierophant, and the 6 number, the Lovers, 556, and your pile 5. You have the ability, pile 5, to push through feelings of lack, fear, and doubt. Move forward with those, from those rather. Yeah, Spirit is congratulating you. Okay, Spirit is congratulating and proud of you for being able to get over feelings of lack, fear, and doubt and continue moving forward with creative inspiration and new energy to a place of happiness and peace. They're gifting you with that, but you're also bringing that about into your own life to a place of contentment. These are two happy cats here, so maybe partnership involved with you to help bring about content, happy partnerships. And they're long lasting with this 5 priest card here. This is time-tested things that are helpful and beneficial to us, that continue moving forward, long-lasting effects on whatever you do, whatever you are doing to get over these feelings of lack, loss, and doubt and fear, whatever you do to move forward from that and regain your sense of imagination, creativity, and inspiration, regain your inspiration to move forward and be content, has a long-lasting impact not only on you, but can be shared with the rest of the world to have a longer-lasting impact on society as a whole. That's what I'm getting that's unique to your skills and abilities, Pile 5. You have the spiritual discipline to do that, to concentrate on and focus until you have overcome feelings that are a little bit heavy to a place of peace and contentment. And you can teach and share that method with other people so that they can reach it as well. And not only, there it is. I was wondering where that teacher idea guide, it's from the Sea Queen, the Queen of Cups up here, because she's a nurturing guide. She's tapped into strong emotional stability and emotional fulfillment and psychic energies. And she's able to guide others to that place of contentment as well. And then Spirit and the universe are gifting you with blessings of happiness and peace because they're proud of you. And also you're able to bring happiness and peace into your life because of whatever you're doing, Pile 5, to move past this feeling into this feeling. Yeah. And you're the trailblazer. You're the one that guides, right? Guide coming through strongly multiple times in your reading, Pile 5. Connecting the spiritual and the practicals, the natural material world. Practicality came through really strongly with your first 2 cards here, with cleaning off your dusty wings and having spiritual discipline, wisdom, focus, and concentration there with the Black Dragon from Saturn. So, Pile 5, if you are still feeling a little bit like you're in this energy of loss and fear and doubt, this is Spirit telling you that you have the ability to get out of it, to move forward into a more inspired and creative, content state of being. If you don't feel like you've done that yet, it's part of your life journey to do so. And that'll be like step 1. And then once you figure that out, you're being asked to share that with the rest of the world because it's going to be a long-lasting impact. If you have figured that out, please share in the comments if you feel called to do so. Some of it is very personal and just for you, but some of it will be helpful for the rest of us to hear. So if you feel called to share, please do. It's definitely something that we need. We need more methods for getting out of feelings of lack and fear and doubting ourselves. We need more ways to do that. And this is saying that you have the ability to figure that out. Either you have figured it out and Spirit is congratulating you, especially with this. I think you may have, Pile 5. You may have figured out something significant because it says congratulate yourself. You have passed a test. This Black Dragon from Saturn is telling you have accomplished something. So if you don't feel like you have accomplished something related to that or anything at all, take some time to reflect on things, because you may have done something in your life that is more significant already than you realize. So take that time to reflect and recognize all the things that you've accomplished and take from that what maybe you can share with the world. And then also, importantly for you, Pile 5, recognize those things that you can continue to use in your own life if you've figured out how you get yourself from these feelings of lack, fear, and doubt to a more inspired and creative state. Make sure you recognize that, so the next time you have these feelings creeping in that you know that you can overcome those. You can use those same methods, or at least you can start by trying to use those same methods, right? It's a starting point for you. I really, really hope that's making sense. It took a while to get to that message, Pile 5. I really hope it's making sense. Whoa. Okay. We have the number 7 of Wands with Valor coming out. And it's Leo and Mars energy. This reading is being done as a spinoff to the 222 message that I did. And I wasn't sure if the energy would carry through into these piles. In this case, it has carried through. If you watch the pile 4 of the 222 message or the intro to this reading, then you know that this card came out with Valor saying, fight for what you believe in. Fight for what you know to be true. Coming out very, very strongly in your reading in the life purpose section of your reading, pile 5. If you have a new idea that you believe in, and you believe it's going to be good for you and it's going to be good for the rest of us, well, either or, right? Either, hopefully both good for both you and good for the rest of us. But either way, fight for it. Fight for what you believe in. Because you're right about it, pile 5. You're right about it. Whoa, okay. And then we have the 3 of discs coming out with effort. We have Capricorn and Mars there. And the 3 of discs is equivalent to the 3 of pentacles, indicates work. Sometimes teamwork. In this case, it's specifically saying effort. And it came in reverse for you, pile 5. Things are going to get a little bit easier for you so that you don't always have to be doing the tasks that are boring. Things are getting easier for you. You're meant to have your life purpose, and your life journey is not meant to be a struggle or hard work all the time. You're being gifted with happiness and peace. Peace from hard work. Moving to a place where the activities that you're involved in are things that you want to be doing and things that you enjoy. That's super beautiful. That's way too many. Okay. What are we doing? Okay, this one is the Ace of Swords. The root of the powers of air. Solid thought and decision making. That goes up here with this Ace of Fire. Yeah. Mental abilities and creative, passionate abilities. You have that. That's a strength of yours, pile 5. And then, what are we doing with this? The High Priestess is here. And when I was talking to you about the Sea Queen, I was thinking that's the High Priestess. So we're going to put her there. This is what the card looks like. This is emphasizing the ability to be a nurturing guide and how you already are tapped into that emotional psychic energy, that High Priestess intuition. That's a strength of yours, pile 5. And if you don't feel like that right now, it's a strength that you're going to develop. And then, okay, these ones are going to go back. There's one flipped over in here that wants to come out. Apathy, the 4 of Cups, Cancer and Moon energy. Yes, this is what happens when you become burnt out. This is what I was talking about before, that if you keep pushing forward when it's not meant to be a time to push forward, that you stop caring about the things that you know that are important to you, and that's being apathetic. This is coming out to let us know that it's what we want to avoid happening to us, right? So I still don't know what's going on here yet. This is what we want to avoid from happening. We don't want to work so hard that we become apathetic and don't care anymore. And it's not part of your life journey to become apathetic, pile 5. It's part of your journey to be creative and inspired and content. Yeah. This right here is your purpose and what you're meant to accomplish. Continue moving forward. These 4 right here, gifted with happiness and peace, with the power of thought and mental capabilities and creative, inspired action, so you can always keep moving forward to a place of contentment, or stay in the place of contentment that you have achieved. It doesn't always have to be moving forward, right? Remember, we're avoiding that hustle culture and burnout. So we're avoiding becoming apathetic and having feelings of loss. This, I'm not sure where it's going to sit yet. It almost wants to be like under here, because we're not going to let ourselves become apathetic. We'll leave it like that. Your life purpose is meant to become easier to achieve things so that you don't have to put in so much effort to the point that you become burnt out and apathetic. And then remember that you're the teacher and the guide, the nurturing guide with that strong intuition that can help teach that to other people so that they don't burn themselves out and become apathetic too. Because when we become apathetic, we become more vulnerable in a negative way to the influences of other people, and we may just not care what's going on around us. And that's when it is a time when people who have not good intentions can maybe take control or influence in a way that is not meant for us or not necessarily great for society. This is getting really deep, pile 5. But either way, we don't want to get into a state of apathy. Just bad things happen when that happens, especially when it happens on a mass scale. And your life purpose is to help us avoid that state. Fight for what you believe in. It's going to be easier for you. Spirit is coming in. You're not always going to have to fight and put in so much effort. It's going to become easier because you're figuring out a method that helps us get over those feelings of lack and fear and doubt that sometimes lead us to push ourselves so hard that we overwork ourselves and become burnt out, and then we just don't care anymore because we're too tired to care. You have figured out, or you're going to figure out, a method that helps us overcome that. And then we become a place where we can constantly re-inspire and reinvigorate ourselves to either continue moving forward if we need to, and reach a place of contentment. Sometimes this is being content with what we have because we've acknowledged, yeah, good kitty, we've Spirit being proud of you, you've passed a test. We've acknowledged that this is where I want to be. And if you are where you want to be and you're content and you're happy about it, then stay there. That's good, right? That's the goal for a lot of us. We don't always have to keep pushing forward and achieving new and different things. Wow. This got really deep, pile 5. So with this chunk here, we have the 8 of Wands on top in reverse. So that's the one, yeah, that's talking about reversing the idea of everything has to be fast. Come on, guys. Help me help you. Okay. That was the wheel under there, but it doesn't want to be like focused on right now. This is the Eight of Wands in reverse. Sagittarius and Mercury energy on there, indicating swift action. In this case, it's reversed and it's reminding us to slow down. We don't always need to be in a hurry. Coming through really strongly for you, Pile 5. Okay, let's give this tarot deck one more good shuffle and see if anything wants to come out. Not fly out half the deck, please. Spirit and universe. Anything else for Pile 5? Yeah, your reading got really deep there. And this is Spirit coming in to be like, I have a lot to say. Spirit and universe, they're going to do these 3. Yeah, these are all the ones that flipped out in reverse with that Eight of Wands. The Princess of Wands, the Page of Wands, Page of Fire. This would be that new creative, inspired action. Yeah, this goes with this Ace of Fire because this is when we become apathetic and we no longer want new inspired things to come into our life because we just already have enough to deal with and we just want to get through. This is another thing that we're overcoming, and it's part of your life purpose to help us overcome this right here. I have a feeling these are going to go like this. These are kind of talking to us about what we're avoiding. Your life purpose is coming up with some kind of method that's going to help us avoid falling into these traps that have kept us blocked and stuck. Apathy, no longer wanting new, inspired, creative actions to come into our life because we just have enough to deal with. Remember, this is what we're overcoming, Pile 5. This isn't like your life purpose, but your life purpose is to help us overcome that. Wow, sorry, I'm shaking the table. And then defeat. Yep, 5 of Swords, Aquarius, and Mars. Oh my goodness, you know what I did? This, every time there was this symbol on your, whoa. No. Okay, yeah. Those are Mars. Sorry, Aquarius and Venus. I just had a little bit of a freak out moment there where I was telling you Mars earlier. But no, that was right. And this is Venus, Aquarius. 5 of Swords, feeling defeated. Yep, this is what we're overcoming. And then the Devil, 15. Yeah, you're helping us reverse all of this temptation, apathy. I don't know how to put this, but okay. These are all like what we're overcoming, right? We're fighting for what we believe in. Things are becoming easier. The method that you're coming up with to help us overcome all of this is going to make things easier for yourself and for others. And it's overcoming a lot that's holding us back from moving forward. Yeah, it's right under the Chariot. This is all the yuckiness, heavy energy that's holding us back from moving forward, and you're helping us overcome that, Pile 5. That's huge. That is huge. Thank you for whatever you're doing, Pile 5, in this area, whatever this is. Thank you for whatever it is you're doing. Thank you for being you, and thank you for doing what you're doing because it's super important. I can't stress enough how important it is, Pile 5. Thank you. Yeah, your higher self is ready to talk to you. This is the higher self oracle. Worthiness. Look at that. Yep, you're worthy. Your higher self is congratulating you as well. Look at your higher self as a white stag, a leader, an inspirational leader. The white stag came out in the pile, in the 222 message. I don't actually remember what pile it came out in, but it definitely came out in the 222 reading. Let me see real quick. If it came out in pile 4, I have the cards over here. If not, it was a different pile in the 222 reading, which this is a spinoff of that. Yep, it did. It came out in pile 4 of the 222. Number 58 reduces to 13, reduces to 4. Stag spirit, take the lead. This is your higher self. Pile 5. With the way this reading's been going, I have a whole mess of cards here. So it takes me a while to grab what I'm looking for. Look at this. This is your higher self helping you, pile 5. I'm being told not to drone on about any of this right now, so take a moment just to look at these two together and see what that means for you, please, pile 5. If you need something to reflect on, start here. So beautiful. I can't I'm being told not to drone on, but there's just like a light energy coming from these two cards being together. Let's just put them over this messiness here, because that's beautiful. And then from the Conscious Spirit Oracle, this is encouraging us to rekindle the connection between the spiritual and earthly realm. And your card is Movement Meditation. Number 32 reduces to 5. 5s are significant for you, not only because you're pile 5, but because the new cards that came out, 2 of the new cards that came out in the tarot, even though there were a lot of repeating, were 5s, with the Priest or Hierophant and the 5 of Earth or the 5 of Pentacles. 5s are important for you. 5 is also a number of change. You're bringing about change. Movement Meditation, number 32, reduces to 5. I honor and celebrate my physical body through dance and movement. Grounding, root chakra energy coming through there, movement meditation, active reflection, dance, movement coming through strongly in your reading here, not only because this 8 of Wands came out, even though it was in reverse, but that's fast movement. Not always negative, right? That's just reminding us that there's a time to be fast and there's a time to be slow and reflect. And then the Chariot is movement. We have 2 happy dogs there driving this cat in the chariot. No one is angry in this card. Nobody is being forced into doing what they're doing. They're all happy here. And movement coming out really strongly at the end with this big, bold red. The other bold red on the reading is these red flowers here on the Lover's card, which talk to us about reaching a place of contentment and partnership also. So the guidebook doesn't say exactly what type of flowers these are, but because the red matches so well with this movement card, these two are related somehow. Red flowers anyway may be significant for you, pile 5. And movement, meditation movement. Look at all this loving energy. Those look like flower petals that are moving with this energy and flowing with spirit. This is another pair of cards that I'm being told not to drone on about and just show you. The way that this reading came about was really significant, really unique energy. So I'm being told not to drone on about everything, and some of this is going to be meant for you to look at and reflect on, and this is another time for that with these 2 cards. Wow, pile 5, that was a lot. I feel like this is kind of starting a whole thing of getting to the end of one reading and not being ready to finish it because it's energy I want to stay in and I haven't quite figured out. So that's what happened at the end of that 222 message that I did, and that's what's happening at the end of this one with your pile 5. So I don't know what I'm going to do really, but with this energy, if I'll keep it like I did before and keep going, but it's starting something. It's starting something. So this worthiness card, Stag Spirit, take the lead. These 2 cards here and this Lovers card and the Movement card are the ones that you're being asked to focus on. I'm going to leave them how they came out in the reading. So if you want to screenshot that, do. If this means something to you, please let us know in the comments if you feel called to share. Some of it is just for you, pile 5. And remember the very beginning, the bluebird. You are being gifted with blessings of happiness and peace. That's beautiful. And that's your life purpose is meant to not be a struggle, not be so hard and involved with effort. Happiness and peace is being gifted to you, and you have the ability to bring that into your life as well. And that's a beautiful journey and an important, significant mission coming out here. Hopefully this means something to you in a more specific way than came out in this reading. If you feel called to share, please do. And I do wish you the best of luck on your important mission, your important life purpose, pile 5. Thank you for spending time with me, and I hope to see you again in a future reading.